Welcome back to Numbers on the Board.
Numbers on the board, yes!
On today's episode, we're living up to the name Enjoy Basketball as we're trying to say or do something optimistic about all 30 NBA teams. I completely ripped this from the No Dunk guys. Shout out to them. Can't wait for this. I feel like some teams was really hard to say something optimistic about.
Speaking of No Dunks, I was streaming yesterday and looking at the chat while I'm in a close game. And Mike noticed college football is a game that they be cheating. So I was already a little PO'd because there was some cheating going on. And I'm looking in the comments and all I see is, are you going to sign No Dunks to Enjoy? And I was like, bro, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
They don't be knowing that there's a time and place for anything. Like, I be in the closest game, like heated games. I look to the chat and they'll be like, man, where my song quest at? Where my Kanye? I be like, bro, like, come on, man. Like, I'll get to it, but this is not the time for it. And you only gonna make me mad.
You're
only gonna piss me off and you gonna get a response.
That's
and then
all.
you gonna be
the bad guy.
Way.
Yeah, that's a funny question, though, because No Dunks did announce that they were leaving the Athletic to go to who knows where. So it makes sense.
Makes some sense. Yeah, because I was like legitimately thrown off when he said that. So
but I do want to remind y'all, we are looking for another show. No Dunks would have been perfect, but I'm assuming they got something lined up.
You know how many people have like hit me up, and I'm not talking about like just a random person, but like people who have like little platforms.
Why you got to put the little platform in front of it?
Same way you did.
I don't know why I do that. I don't know why I put Lil in front of it.
I do it all the time, so it's not like harmful.
No.
We don't mean that in a literal sense.
But people that have like platforms. The reason I say little, because I also don't want to act like it's a 5 million subscriber YouTuber.
I wish somebody did have 5 million.
But like, no, I get like people who, you know, be like, you know, I watch the show and man, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Make sure y'all hit me up, man. I'm gonna relay those messages for y'all. I can't guarantee nothing.
Enjoy Basketball DMs are open.
I appreciate you, but he wanted to get into that.
You got your desk.
I did get my desk. It was very fulfilling to put it together.
Fulfilling,
cause I hate putting together IKEA stuff. So to have something that wasn't IKEA that was very simple, but like. You know, you had to.
It's a lot of pieces in
There's a lot of pieces, but it's not IKEA. IKEA stuff be hard to put together.
You think so?
We lost that IKEA deal.
I think IKEA is pretty cool.
Me too.
No words, just all pictures.
That's what I think. That's what I hate about it.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. The fact that it's no words and no pictures. But then, like,
you know who has the stuff worse than IKEA? That and it's not them because they just handle where the products come from and get it to you. But a lot of the Amazons, you'll get an Amazon thing and it'll be in French.
Oh, I've never experienced that.
Yeah, you'll get like it just be all over the place. Like Amazon stuff is because they're not. It's not being sent from Amazon, so it's like there's like KB said, IKEA. You know what you're getting because it's one company. Yeah. But when on Amazon, I just
recently bought a chair and I like and part of some of the stuff that I had to put together in the instructions, it said like. We've already pre-installed the screws, so all you have to do is tighten it.
I've had that before.
You only have to. It's already pre-installed. So I'm like, bro, y'all are the best.
The best. The best. I love when I get stuff like that. All you have to do is.
Was it a Herman Miller?
No. Oh. I wish. It's my favorite chair though. Like one of my favorite things I bought recently.
So, the desk is complete. It's done.
Yeah. But my FedEx driver blew me because he left us in the alley.
He blew.
I'm about to say he gave him a big tip, huh?
Because like the alley is like my front door, but like
you live in the alley. You said.
Yeah, but he didn't bring it to the front door. He left it sitting on the garage. So anyone just passing through could have saw a big box that said gaming desk in big letters on it and been like, I need a gaming desk.
There's so many they needed a flatbed to fit it in.
It wasn't that big of a box. Anybody could have fit that in their car.
Really?
Yeah.
When do they deliver? Huh? Yeah, you're right.
Like it ain't massive, but I feel like a normal sized car I could have fit it in my car.
Okay. It reminded me of a funny story when I snapped off in my last apartment.
About that.
Y'all know how they have the mailboxes. They have the regular mailboxes and they have the ones where they put the packages in. I had left my iPad in Las Vegas one time and they shipped it to me, and so I was expecting it, but I'm expecting it like as a package, and I couldn't find it, and they were saying it delivered to my mailbox, like it was delivered. I'm thinking somebody stole my shit. So I'm mad as hell. It wasn't even about the iPad. It's about like somebody just stole my iPad and think they got away with that shit.
And you live in my building too.
I was so mad. Like I was so pissed. I wrote.
You going to do laundry, dude? Well, got that.
I wrote a note. I was like, man, whoever think they slick is got their iPad, man. Y'all got till 2:00 to drop my shit off. Bro, I was going off in this note, and then I called UPS or like the place back. They were like, we're gonna send you to the lady that dropped off your package. She's gonna tell you where it's at. She's like, why are you saying it's missing? Why it's stolen? When I delivered it into the box, she put it in where you have to put the key in. So I had my shit the whole time, but I had a note up there like, man, anybody that need their ass beat.
And he's 6'4", 300.
I was praying somebody ain't come to my door though.
Yeah, meet me at apartment 302 if you bad.
Nah, but part of it is we did have some badass kids that lived in the building, so I could see that shit.
Weren't they still in packages?
Why they was bad? Because they was black?
Smoking in the laundry room is kind of bad, ain't it?
You ain't never did that before?
No.
Oh.
I know, I ain't smoking no laundry room.
I didn't either, but
I've
the
smoked
Plex
in a
people
laundry
used to do
room
that.
before.
Yeah,
The Plex
exactly.
laundry room.
That's some shit you're just not supposed to be doing. There wasn't no ventilation in that shit.
That don't
at
make
all.
them bad. They make them respectful
nice little
because they
hot
not
box.
trying to do it outside.
Okay. Right, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
you
you ain't
16,
Got
you
my
kind of.
clothes smelling like loud.
Well, your shit
Your
smell
shit's
like
like
loud
that
either
anyway.
way.
That's why I put them in a wash.
With a zip in the back pocket. So the gaming thing is done officially.
Yeah.
We
Everything is
expect you
set
back
up.
on Marvel Rivals.
Yeah, I'm good.
When you gonna play?
You see Loki got a boost.
What's the
though.
first game you trying to play?
Probably Rivals.
Okay, I like it, man. How long did it take you to put the desk together?
Probably like an hour and a half.
Yeah, that's pretty quick.
Yeah.
Do they deliver in the daytime?
They did deliver in the day.
So you was paranoid that somebody's gonna come through at 2:00 and steal your shit?
Probably, yeah. A little bit.
I'm happy you
I
got
don't
it.
like when they just drop packages, but that it's hard for me to see somebody be like, "Hey, KB, it's a gaming desk over there." You try to go. Now, a box of shoes, somebody definitely
Bro,
will
one
cuff
time
and go.
I was at Export and I was hooping with this dude. He said, man, I gotta go. I live in the city and they just dropped off a pair of shoes. They be stealing by me. I said, bro, you in the city? That's already an hour drive.
It's gone. Your shit gone. Your shit gone. But me and Darrick had an incredible episode on Tee It Up. Everybody go watch it.
Mm-hmm.
The response has been real good, man.
Yeah, no,
they're now asking for the Mike and the KB ones. They really want yours because of what he said on the show.
I seen that. People have said they wanted to hear my response to it. For the, I guess, context for people that don't know.
KB, did you see?
I listened to the whole episode.
Okay.
For the context that people don't know, D Mills is basically saying he got me into basketball.
He said he introduced you to basketball.
Which is
like you didn't even know the
word.
sport
Yeah.
existed
Which-
until you met Darrick.
Which
Is
is a
that
very
not what you said?
strong word.
I introduced is a strong word, yes, but I would say influenced, I guess.
Another strong word.
I mean, at
Tell
the
us,
end of
is
the
it-
day,
Because like naturally,
what-
I think if your friend is hooping,
Was he
you're probably
capping
gonna
or
be
not?
slightly influenced.
I think there's some cap to this rap, but I don't think it's all the way kept. Like,
Talk to us. Well,
for damn sure he didn't introduce me. I was in like basketball camps before I even met him. Like my mom was just putting me in sports type shit.
I
So
figured.
I
So,
played
yeah,
basketball.
introduce was
I
something make it
figured.
sound like he my
because
son.
it went from
It did,
it
though.
went from him putting you on to like you was good enough to make teams, and I'm like, I know he wasn't teaching you
'cause
how to play
I
basketball.
can't remember entirely. If y'all like look back at the post too, our guy Clutch Kid, aka Bulls,
Yes.
aka the Twins, they commented like we was part of the game that got him, and like I can kind of say that too. Like the only reason I really got into hooping was my friend group, which was Kevin, the Twins, Charles, John, D-Mill, like they were all like the guys I started. John was part of that. Like we were at the Plex hooping or going to the YMCA hooping, but I can't say I don't remember D Mills being a part of the conversation because I remember in 8th grade they were saying I should have tried out. I didn't try out because I just started like I was scared, but they were like, "Man, you should try out because you can make it over so and so, so and so." That was the Twins telling me that. I don't remember D Mills in that conversation.
I don't remember that. I don't remember.
I remember.
I didn't know Mike wanted to
remember my
try
other
out for
part
the
of my
8th grade
friend.
team.
What'd you say?
I didn't know you were interested in trying out for the 8th
So
grade
you
team.
you weren't part of that conversation.
Yeah.
Because this was Burr Ridge.
Oh.
Didn't you say that on the pod though?
No, I didn't say he was interested in trying
I couldn't
out.
remember if he was.
He didn't try out till freshman year.
Yeah.
No, but you said you didn't know why he didn't try out or something like that.
No, you was saying about St. Joe's.
The travel,
Yeah, the
travel
AAU team, yeah.
Oh, the
AAU
St.
team.
Joe's. Yeah, my mom would go pay that money.
It wasn't about money.
Because remember, I told you, he said we could figure out the money. Like you,
Bro, that shit is still money. That's the money right there.
Is that the leaning deal?
Yeah.
He was gonna give me. He was gonna give me in for free.
Yeah, Mike ain't that damn good.
I don't know if it was for free, but he said he could. He would have.
You told somebody
work the money out.
Too late now. Can't go try out for that team no more.
It's all right.
But long story short, he ain't put you on to no damn basketball.
Nope.
But he did play some form of influence.
He did
Okay.
Form some type of influence, but he
Typical D-Mill story.
Yeah. I enjoyed the episode. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know if y'all was gonna be like, "Hey, give me your top 4 point guards in the league." Or y'all was, I like that it was almost zero. It was zero NBA talk,
Yeah.
and I appreciate that for the offseason. So that's why I enjoyed
People
the
want
episode.
People want to hear from everybody outside of the basketball. Sometimes.
Just let me know.
So,
I don't be doing nothing.
Yeah, that was fun. I really enjoyed that.
I was very. I know you used to talking and doing guest appearances. You've done. It ain't like you haven't done guest appearances, but it had been in a while, and it was we ain't never sat down. I think.
Yeah, no, we've never sat down like that.
People loved it, and so now they saying, somebody in the comments was saying, if when Mike come on, I'm gonna be talking to myself. That's the shit. That's what made me want to do it, is because it's like Mike can go on there and he have 1,000 stories, and you know what I'm saying, like, because you only see us in a light of like us 4 being on here.
I think I've only done like 2. I guess you can say 3 if you count like the Deep 3 podcast is like a guest I've done.
And they was probably actually top 5 shooting guard type.
Yeah, I mean that was
You
like
went on a Deep 3?
That was when we were all there.
Oh, so that shit don't count.
I mean,
yeah, solo
appearances.
You went on Mind to Reese, but then you went with Darrick, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, and then
So
the only one I did by myself was
you did one years ago, like
I did
pandemic.
Combos Court.
Yeah.
What else have you done?
Combos Court.
He did the one with
That's it.
the girls podcast.
No, you went to I could have sworn you did another podcast. I don't know.
Maybe I did. I don't remember.
You heard what
I
he
know I
said?
did.
No, I
I know I
didn't.
did Reese's podcast.
You heard what he said?
Okay. Well, now
Say
you have
what
a podcast
Say what
with
you
us.
said.
He did the girls podcast.
He did the what?
You went on the girls' podcast?
I
What
forget-
first of all, what does that
I
even
forget the
mean?
name of what their podcast is, but this is like Meg's podcast. He was on there.
Meg's podcast?
The Stallion?
No, not
Griffin?
Mev.
Oh,
or
Tron?
whatever. Mev, I think her name is. On Twitter. Y'all don't know.
Yeah.
I'm looking for him because
It's
if he
the
did the
Splash
appearance.
Sisters.
There it is. Yeah,
Okay,
the Splash
okay.
Sisters podcast. You went on there.
So
But I
you
don't-
did
I don't
that
remember-
solo?
Yeah. I don't know what other podcast you're referring to.
I'm just feel like that was
Why is that so funny?
KB, do you
I
remember?
didn't
Do you remember
remember
how
the
me and you met? Pierre had asked me, and I couldn't. Did we just meet at basketball tryout?
Yeah, I don't have a definite. Oh yeah, that's where I met Darrick.
It's
at
funny because
moment.
Darrick just
But when
be
did I
doing
get your gamer tag though?
He just be doing shit.
I don't know. I remember our first interaction.
No,
With
don't
the-
put that on here.
I feel like I already said the story.
Don't
before,
put that on here.
But we'll wait for a teed up. Go listen to teed up with Pierre.
Oh
and
man, yeah,
Darrick's
because I
episode.
want to ask all of y'all,
The
all
same
of our
episode,
first.
yeah.
Well, I can't ask you, man. KB was our first. Who knows?
Yeah.
But it was
Yeah.
funny
It is.
hearing Darrick's his first story of me. I don't remember at all. He talking about I told him, man, you need to go turn up on the treadmill.
That's crazy.
There's no way that was our first interaction in high
That was
school.
no.
But you know what?
memorable
It's
one,
so
maybe.
weird.
That was the
though.
most memorable one.
Okay.
I don't remember us. I don't remember an interaction from us in middle school
Yeah,
because I don't
2
think
years
I was.
older.
Yeah.
but you was so much bigger than them that everybody kind of knew you.
Yeah.
Like when you're taller,
You definitely
you-
stood out.
yeah.
Yeah, but I literally couldn't remember an
You
interaction. I
did
had with
kind of look like Homer Simpson back then.
Did he?
I forgot who gave you that comp, but that shit was spot on.
Montage.
That shit was spot on back in the day.
Oh my goodness, bro. This man said he did the show with the girls, man.
You got dropped the mic.
Where is that episode at? Somebody find that episode.
Yeah, please do, because I want to see.
Find that
I
episode
want to see what that's
because
about.
Darrick he scrubbed the internet of this episode.
I do have to drop the mic.
Hannah Hoops, Mav, y'all send that through. Tweet that at me. Yeah, what is drop the mic?
Today's drop the mic is: who are some of your favorite out of position players of all time? Whether it's LeBron at point guard, PJ Tucker at center, just who is it?
Who's yours?
And it's gonna sound a little goofy because I guess it's just like a guard position. Kyrie Irving at the 2 is just like it's so cool to me that like he's legit a 1, but he's just so skilled that he can also be at the 2 and give you just like buckets.
Yeah.
He can just slide right over and just give like anybody bucket.
Giannis at point guard is probably one of my favorites just because he's 6'10".
He was still so raw.
Yeah, he was so raw too, and it was like he could still do that. Like if you still want to let Giannis be your primary ball handler, he still could. I think learning that at an early age, in which he did, helped him now. So yeah, Giannis at the 1. Seeing that LeBron at center thing on the Basketball Reference thing is still pretty crazy to me.
Yeah, that's the LeBron. I mean, the Giannis at the 1 is so cool to me.
It's
like
such
that
a
was
cheat
when I
code.
became a Giannis fan. What's that, year 2 of his career? Or was that year 2 with Jason Kidd?
Yep,
Year 2 of
Jason
something.
Kidd.
And it's like, that's when I used to play on 2K, and just like size is always cheese in 2K. And I'm like, yeah, he running at the 1 back.
He's like a
Without the
68
CWS,
overall.
Yeah, and he was ass. But it's like he was a point guard, so he wasn't at the same time.
His finishing was
probably
good
the
too.
answer,
He couldn't
man.
do nothing but finish.
Um,
Spin move on Ontario was a bucket.
Similar to the PJ Tucker one, where Robert Covington was running the 5-man and like really clamping up with that was something. Shout out to Robert Covington.
I'm gonna also say that while y'all think about like the best, I was also thinking about like some of the worst out of position players we kind of seen. Whether it be like, I guess my all-time one would be Jamal Crawford when he played point guard for the Blazers. Like
You ain't like that?
He played
No.
point guard for the Bulls too.
I like Jamal
I did
Crawford
not-
at point guard.
No, I did not like
He
that at all.
should have the
for
ball in his
Blazers.
hands.
He should, but I think they was trying to make him run point guard rather than let him be Jamal Crawford.
I definitely liked it with the Bulls. That was my first Jamal
It's the
Crawford
It's the
memories.
Blazers stint for me that's just like, I can't do
The worst out of position is when the Kings took Tyreek Evans off the ball.
it. Facts, though.
Yeah.
Facts,
That
though.
still pisses me off to this day.
How you just go from point guard to small forward?
25-5 as a rookie of the year, and then it's like, hey, scoot your ass down, man.
You too tall.
Jimmer's coming.
Same team. I was watching. Boogie had a game. First of all, on NBA.com, if you have a League Pass membership, they have like the video. You can go to featured, and you can go to a specific team, and it'll show you all the best games in that team's history. I was like, what the fuck is the best game in Charlotte Hornets history? Like one of those teams that don't got a ton of lore next to it. And one of the games was from, I want to say 2012, where Boogie had 53 points. You would think that was a Kings game, but they lost to the Charlotte Hornets because Troy Daniels hit 8 threes in that game, including the game winner. And I'm watching this game, and I'm like, I kind of forgot that they was running Boogie and Willie Cauley-Stein together a lot of those minutes. And then eventually we saw that happen when he got to the Pelicans, where he was playing him and Anthony Davis, so like that double big lineup with Boogie. So I kind of like when Boogie had a second big, even if the big was not that good and Willie Cauley-Stein.
I'm actually upset that the Anthony Davis thing didn't really work out just because of injuries. Like that's just so unfortunate because they actually meshed and worked together.
It was a fun team,
So
man.
like,
I vividly remember watching them play against the Bulls, and like I want to say Boogie had 40 and AD had like 35 against the Bulls. They
But
was
with
killing.
the 40s and 35s, it was 11-7.
Yeah, they was
AD
they was
three
killing.
blocks.
Davis at the 4 is just, I know y'all be talking about like, it's not even just y'all. I think it's probably ideal for him to play the 5.
I mean, back then it made sense for him to play the 4.
I still like him at the 4, bro. I think you have like this ultimate rim protection if you have him and another big that's willing to.
Who?
If you have Anthony, and it could be a Derek Lively or
No, I'm
Jalen.
saying who you talking? Oh, Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis at the 4.
You like
I
him at
think
the
it
4?
just unlocks a lot. Whether like
I
his
like him at
skill
the
level-
4 with the Pelicans.
I think it
the Lakers, he
changes-
looked so much more bulkier and kind of
He did.
slower.
He
I
put on a
don't
lot
know.
of muscle.
It changes the spacing so much at this level
yeah.
that like I feel like he and everybody else feels like he's more of a 5 nowadays. We can't tell him that because he's still 24.
Well, I
in his
love
mind.
him as a 4.
The
Like, that was one
Pelicans
thing I
had
definitely
bursts.
agree with him on.
He was knocking down threes and mid-range shots. He get on the elbow, go right around. Omir, she can dunk.
He used to dead ass move like a guard.
Yeah.
Really.
That's why I
He
love
was a
him at the
guard
4.
until he had his growth spurt.
Damn, okay.
Now he's still quicker than most centers, but yeah, he just looks a little bit more bulkier.
I guess it depends on who the 5 next to him is, right?
Yeah,
If
I
it
think
is,
Boogie works, but like,
if it's Jackson Hayes, then I'd
Jackson
rather
Hayes.
just let
Yeah,
Anthony
yeah,
Davis
yeah,
rock
for
out as a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Boogie was so
Speaking of the Lakers,
they were skilled bigs. So, like, it
Patrick
worked
Beverly is
out.
a 3-and-D wing. It's
perfect.
just
That's what he is.
That's
though.
just hilarious.
That's what he is, though.
I don't
It's
need him
hilarious.
facilitating nothing.
Yeah, no.
Sit in that corner, buddy.
Larry Markkinen at small forward, I think, is a cheat code.
That was really fun.
Yeah, I like that. Lamar Odom at point guard.
That was such an underrated team. I mean, I know they didn't do anything, But when they had the 7-foot Lowry, 6'11" Evan Mobley, 6'10" or 6'11" Jared Allen, you're like, how is that going to work? I remember when that trade happened, like, how's all these dudes going to play? And they put them on the court together, and Lowry averaged, I think, like 16. It wasn't that crazy. But it's like you saw flashes like, oh, okay. And then the next year is when he ended up making the All-Star appearance.
James Harden at point guard. I mean, now we look at him as a point guard. No, but when he first went there, it was like, whoa.
And I was so excited for that. And bro, that first game, he delivered. Like, you knew he was going to be one of them ones after that first
Evan
game.
Turner at point guard, point forward.
There's got to be no better feeling than that. Going to a new team in your very first game, you hoop like that.
Yeah.
It's like it probably changes your whole like mental psychology. It's like, oh yeah, I can be the best player in the world based on one game. I also saw a bunch of clips. You know, it's the offseason, so you just go on YouTube and random shit pop up and you'll recommend it. It was LeVar Ball after Lonzo's first game. I didn't remember him doing that. I knew he did a ton of media, but I don't remember him being sideline reporting during Lonzo Ball's first game or after Lonzo Ball's first game.
But I remember it being so much that shit doesn't surprise me at all.
Where like he's sitting there with Stephen A. Smith and he's like, come on, LeVar, you got to say he didn't have a good game. He's like, he had a good game. And he's like, what game were you watching? I think Lonzo was like 1 of 7 with 4 turnovers. And
Had Bear was on that ass.
Yeah, LeVar looked straight in the camera. He said, rebounds. He had like 8 rebounds. Rebounds.
I remember when he had the Colin Cowherd show and the woman was behind him.
Yeah.
And she said, you won't even look at me when you talk. He said, I ain't got to look at you. Jason Whitlock don't know nothing but snacks. And she said, is that a threat?
Is that a threat?
Oh, man. I haven't seen her since.
When he told Molly you could switch gears with me at any time.
Yeah. And then they had the solo shot of Molly. She like, get well soon, LeVar. It seems like you're doing a lot better.
Yes.
But
yes. Big baller, man. What a legendary run that man had. I'm trying to think of some last when the Suns put Amari Stoudemire at center. The Suns slid down the lineup in like 2004, 2005. So you had Nash, you might have had like Joe Johnson, but everybody else kind of slid down. Marion was the 4, Amari was the 5, and at that time you still had the natural 4-5 matchups, but they scaled down super early, kind of like Don Nelson basketball. From back in the day, but they did their own variation of it with D'Antoni. Now, well, we getting back to the double big, but in the late 2010s, that would have been a standard ass lineup. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But at that time in 2004, where you got Duncan and what was that center that they had? It was
in 2005, like, Nazi Muhammad started at the 5-man for them in the finals.
What about the foreign dude who was like number 8?
I remember Tiago Splitter.
No, that's way down the line. Mm-hmm. That's way they won one of their championship years. They had a guy, but yeah, that was next level to me.
I like the double big. I like the Şengün and Steven Adams together.
Do you?
Yeah, because it seemed like it works defensively. And
that shit was so effective.
And they killed offensive glass. So
you got to mention Jabari at the 3 though too.
Oh yeah, and Jabari
because
at the 3.
Jabari at 6'11", he can legit guard the wings out there.
Yeah, no, yes, you're right.
And they paid him too. Shout out to Bari. I had something to start off today's show. I feel like there's a bunch of players that have made an All-Star game that might
Rasho Nesterovic. Boom.
Where did he also play? Did he ever play for the Nets?
No, he played for Minnesota, San Antonio, Toronto, Indiana, and back to Toronto.
Okay. I'm gonna name a player that right now is a one-time All-Star. And you tell me if you think they get more than one appearance in their career. Or they forever be a one-time All-Star as dude. Y'all saw that clip on 520 when DeMar DeRozan was talking about his injury?
Oh, yeah.
He's like, the last thing I wanted to do was be a one-time All-Star as dude. And Jeff Teague is like. All right. First name. Does Jared Allen ever make an All-Star game again?
Probably not.
No.
Probably not, because I think at this point it's probably going to go to Emo and Donovan Mitchell.
Not even if he moves to a new team?
Nah. That position is just deep.
And it also depends on the team. And
if you ain't making it with Embiid out.
True. He also was a replacement in 2022, so it wasn't like, I'm not
not
taking it away from you, Jared.
Yeah, this still
absolutely
count.
not.
Next guy. LaMelo Ball.
Yeah. It's honestly just health, Rise. Like especially, I think you do have to look at standings when you talk about the All-Star, like being able to make it to. Out East, he definitely has a chance just the way it is. It really comes down to his health. Anything else-wise, like he looks like an All-Star.
I'm going to give him, What is he, 23, 24?
Yeah. I'll say too, just because of health. I feel like that's really held him back a lot significantly.
He's a popular player.
And he won like the popularity vote from fans, right?
I don't keep up with that.
He was one of the top guys.
I would always guess LeBron or Steph.
Scotty Barnes.
Yes, he'll get another one.
I'm gonna say no.
I'm gonna give Scotty a year.
Fight about it. What makes you say no? What makes you say yes?
I mean, he's just such a talented player, and I think what he does on the defensive side of the ball, I thought the evolution of his offensive game that we saw last year with him hitting mid-range jumpers and
that was the year before last.
Well, yeah, and him just being able to self-create a little bit more. I think that he's gonna just continue to get better. I feel like Scotty Barnes hasn't plateaued yet. He's consistently shown us improvements.
Mm-hmm. I think Scotty, he's like one of the most elite, like Swiss Army knives, and he can't put up the numbers. I just don't think that I don't think he's going to be in a consistent all-star role. I think he's going to put up super good numbers. I just don't think that's his role.
All right. De'Aaron Fox, one-time All-Star in 2023.
D. Fox?
I feel like this is one of the tougher ones. Because obviously, the talent is there.
Because also, he's in the West. I'm thinking about the guards he got to compete with.
I'm sorry, I kind of blanked. What name did you say?
De'Aaron Fox.
Because he got to compete with Anthony Edwards. He got to compete with Devin Booker, Steph Curry, however long he wants to stay in the league. That's already 3 spots. James Harden. And it's like...
James Harden is...
Luka Doncic.
He's got 1 foot out.
Luka Doncic and Shea.
Yeah.
Like, I think, he might not. Just because, unless he go to the East.
I'm going to say yeah. I think he's good enough to get at least one more.
Because that's already 5 guards. And Ja Morant, too. Like, there's just a lot of guards out West that he has to compete with for that spot.
But
so
he is somewhat, even if he's at the lower part, he is part of those guards that you have to worry about. In any given time, like, people can go down. Anything can happen. Like, he could be one of those guys that's first to step up for a replacement or be on the back end of those starters.
I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to just say yeah, because the trajectory of the Spurs, if he's going to be there for the long haul, they're going to be a team that could be so good that they could get 2. Like, when we look at the Spurs over the next couple of years, we're projecting them to potentially be one of those teams that could be at the top of the conference with a Oklahoma City Thunder type team when we get that full version of a full season Vic, who is offensively impacting the side of the basketball, defensively doing his thing, and that team will be a 55-win team if they still have De'Aaron Fox. And if that's the route that they end up going, people are going to be making a case for De'Aaron Fox.
I didn't remember him being a replacement, too. I feel like that season was so good that in my mind he was cemented as a guy, but he was a replacement.
Damn, I wish they could show who these guys were. Like, who was Jared Allen replacing in that game?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Because it was in Cleveland.
It was in Cleveland.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I can't remember who got hurt.
Next guy. This guy was not a replacement. He was straight up announced. Tyler Hero, one-time All-Star just last season.
That's it for him.
Yeah, I think that's it for him. Sorry.
Nothing against his game. It's just that that guard position is like, I'm happy he was able to get 1. Yeah. Because I would have took the under last year.
0.5?
Yeah, 0.5. So the fact that he's able to get 1, I think we're going to look back at some of these guys and that one-time All-Star stuff that DeRozan and T was talking about. I think it's going to be a lot better, impressive in this era than maybe back then, because it just feels like an influx of talent is just like Jamal Murray has never been an All-Star. Tyler Hero has more All-Star appearances than Jamal Murray.
I'm going to say yeah.
Yeah, but that's also a benefit of playing in the East.
I'm going to say that too because he just has more. I can't even say he has more keys because Jamal Murray could still do whatever. But like Tyler Hero is their go-to guy for right now. Jamal Murray don't really got that option. So
even as Jamal Murray being a second option, he does. I have not looked at either one of their numbers.
Yeah.
But I guarantee if we pull them up, they're remotely close.
Jamal and Tyler Hero?
Yeah.
Talking about from last year?
Whatever year.
It's definitely, Tyler Hero was like 25.
He averaged 25 points last year?
I would think so, yeah.
Excuse me, Tyler Hero.
Jamal
I'm so
Murray
sorry. I got to be better. I got to do my job better. I didn't know Tyler Hero averaged 25
He averaged 24.
24.
23.9 to be exact.
Okay.
We'll round up to 24.
Boy, I thought he was a legitimate 25. He's very close, but 1 point
That's a lot.
in the
still. That's
20s is a big difference.
Jamal Murray was 21.4.
Okay.
Boy, I thought his
So
shit was going to be
2.5
25.6.
So I was a little more off on Jamal more so than I'm like thinking about Tyler Hero, but I think it's just a really big stat thing. I think the winning, if you have a team that's like top.
Jamal Murray average what?
21.4.
Wasn't that like a career high?
I was about to say, I know it's
I'm
only
pretty
1
sure
point,
that's
but
right.
I felt you was accurate with the 20. 1 point,
felt
when
it
you
was
get
about
in those
20.
20s, 1 point is a big difference for everybody at home. Like,
Yeah.
I know y'all going to nitpick. 23.9 and versus 25.6 is big. 20 points versus 21.7 is a very big
That
difference.
technically was a career year.
For Jamal Murray?
21.4. His career high before that was 21.2. So
But wasn't like the efficiency down? I think that was like I looked at it in his efficiency.
down about 5 percentage points
Yeah.
from the field, 2 percentage points from three.
What was the split ended up being?
This year, 47% from the field, 39% from three on 6 attempts.
Down 5. So he was 52% before that?
What did I say?
47.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. 0.05.
Oh.
So 48.1 versus 47.4.
So he really didn't go
Oh,
down
okay.
much.
Not
Yeah,
that
I'm about to
much.
say, his ass is
Yeah,
killing.
my fault,
52.
my fault.
Y'all know these numbers be kicking my ass. Okay, next name I got is, I said Tyler Hero, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Brandon Ingram, 2020 All-Star. It's been 5 years now since the
I
last
think
All-Star
that
appearance.
that's it.
Yeah, I think it's it.
If it's been 5 years since he had one, then he ain't even been in conversations of being in the game.
I kind of feel like he could get one more.
If the
If
Toronto
it's
Rap-
not this
if
season,
the
then it's
Toronto
probably never
Raptors
happening
got
again.
one, I would think it's Brandon
Scotty?
Ingram
Oh,
versus
really?
Scotty. I would think it's Brandon Ingram.
Really, I
versus
would think
Scotty.
it's Scotty Barnes.
I would think it's Scotty Barnes too. Same thing. That's why that was the other thing when you mentioned Tyler Hero. The Heat are not no team that's going to be getting multiple All-Stars anytime soon. And I would think if they are in position to have an All-Star, it might lean to Bam personally. Now I know last year, did they both make it last year?
No, Bam didn't
No,
make it.
but I could. The reason I could say that too is just because I think, especially with Joel being a question, the East bigs are just like the front court is a little bit more open. I think.
Do you think the guards is easier or the bigs?
for the East? I think it's the
But really is guards and
both.
forwards, right? Or front court. I
Front
guess.
court, yeah.
Front court.
I got to go front court because Joel is such a question mark. Hey, I'll tell you right now, Cade Cunningham will be an All-Star.
Yeah, I agree.
Jalen Brunson will be an All-Star. Trey Young will be an All-Star.
Mm-hmm.
And then you hoping that LaMelo, if you're Tyler Hero, you hoping that LaMelo or something.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
Well, you
there-
didn't even say Donovan Mitchell.
well, Donovan Mitchell. This is also your Tyrese Halliburton is hurt. But like, yeah, I think the bigs, because it's Embiid and who else out east?
Tatum is
Evan
out.
Mobley,
No,
Giannis.
the bigs.
Well, he's part of the front court though.
Yeah, it's
Who?
just front court.
Front court.
It's just
Oh,
front
right,
court, yeah.
right.
So you got like Evan Mobley, Jalen Brown, Karl Anthony Towns, Pascal
But even with the
Siakam,
front
Giannis.
court, they're going to make sure that they have bigs.
Mm-hmm.
They're never just going to say, hey, Tatum, Brown, and have a bunch of wings. They're always going to put 2 centers in there.
Towns would be the big.
Towns, yep.
Would they? Do y'all think that Giannis would classify as a big?
Well,
He's front court.
front court. So I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, you mean how I just said it?
Yeah.
Yeah, for All-Star game, they probably would. Yeah.
So then Cat and Giannis pretty much got those locked up, and then
Evan Mobley. 'cause
yeah, and
they're
Evan
going to be
Mobley.
good.
Yeah, so it's gonna be tough.
Couple more names.
But is it 12 players each roster?
Yeah. A couple more names I got. Larry Markkinen.
I think that was it.
Yeah,
Utah's gonna
2023.
suck for a long
that's it.
time.
That's it.
Next guy, Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah.
He'll make another one.
I think he can make another one.
I'm too talented.
Forgot about him. Didn't even name him.
Yeah,
Didn't even name him. Who would you take to make another All-Star, him or Tyler Hero?
Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, me too.
Evan Mobley, I'm sure we all agree that
Yeah.
he'll make a few more in his career. And it's kind of it. Fred VanVleet.
The
No.
greatest thing about
No.
this list,
Hey, bro, he don't need another All-Star.
Wiggins.
He doesn't need another
Wiggins?
All-Star.
No.
J-Dub.
Jalen
yeah,
Williams?
Yeah.
I'm just naming
Oh,
them.
one
Victor
time.
Wembanyama.
No, I don't
Alperen
think so.
Şengün.
Yeah, they all.
Could
get
Alperen
another.
Şengün be a one All-Star guy?
yeah,
He shouldn't,
because Kevin
but
Durant is
he
in
could.
town. I mean, Thompson is gaining popularity. And again, the big position or the front court is going to be so low to Anthony Davis's of the world.
The bonus and Jokic are.
He's so young though. I could see
Jokic,
even if it's not like somewhere in the near future, I could see him being one of the best players on a different team. Is like the big. So I'm gonna say yeah.
All right, those are all the one-time.
I just want to keep with the Rockets.
Yeah, Rocket fans do not want to hear you talk about him being on a different team.
Yeah, I really like him on the Rockets. They just fit his play style. I don't want to see him go nowhere and try to just be a true number one option.
Can D'Angelo Russell make it for a second time?
No.
Okay, let me chill.
I mean,
I don't even think he get the fan
Dallas.
votes to get it up.
Who's never making an All-Star game?
C.J. McCollum,
Well,
Jamal Murray.
Jamal is done.
I don't think that Julian Phillips will ever make it personally. I know that might be controversial.
Is Colin Knipple going to ever be All-Star?
What if Austin Reeves is never an All-Star?
Austin Reeves is a good answer.
Yeah,
Austin Reeves?
That is a really good answer because he's obviously very talented, 20-plus point per game scorer, but he's going to play with LeBron, and then he look like he's going to play for Luka the entire time.
Hey, why you just tell me to look at that shit?
Oh, yeah.
Will he ever make an All-Star? Jalen Johnson?
Ooh, that's...
If Atlanta gets two, I think it's Jalen Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who would be the current best player to never make an All-Star? Jamal is cemented, it feels like.
Yeah.
C.J. McCollum cemented. It's like the next generation of really good players that will never make it.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of freaky because every time we mention a name, that person pops up on the TV now.
Yeah.
That's
It might end up being a guy like a Colin Knipple.
He hasn't even played a game, man.
I know.
Colin Knipple does not get Jamal Murray comps yet. He got to show us something. All love, young fella. We just patient up here. That's all. We just patient. How many All-Stars have Zion made?
Two.
Okay. Will Trey Murphy ever be an All-Star?
No.
So maybe he would be a
That is such a crazy
Jamal Murray type guy.
Wait, did you say Zion before he popped up?
No, he was on the
I was
street.
about to say that. Now it's getting crazy.
He made me think of to ask him.
I know. I love Trey
that
Murphy.
dunk Zion did. They were down 30.
Shout out to
105 to 72.
I love Trey Murphy. I just feel like we haven't seen, like, we always see more flashes than anything, and we just kind of grasp onto that.
Yeah.
The brother has never went into a season healthy. Like, even now, he won't start next season completely healthy, which also derails his development because he can't practice during the offseason, and then it usually takes a month or two before you look at it again and be like, oh, yeah, Trey Murphy is one of those dudes. So I don't know. I remember 2 years ago, I did my 25 under 25 on the Kenny Beach and Pod before I rebranded, and I had Trey Murphy at the bottom of that, and people were really upset, like, he ain't really done nothing. But I truly do think his archetype of player really translate very well, but we just, I don't know. We just haven't seen him healthy enough, which is the Pelican story, I guess. I haven't seen him healthy enough for him to really put it together for like a full season. But when it's good, it's really fucking
That's
good.
the conversation for him, is that like the archetype in the style is so good and fitting for a lot of different teams that it ups his value. But I think certain people see that and they think that people think Trey Murphy is going to like lead a team. I just think he can go somewhere, go anywhere and complement the situation. Like
you want to guess his averages for last season?
Huh?
His averages?
17.5.
That feel low.
6 rebounds. I'll go 2 assists.
19 points.
But dead on what I was about to say. 19.
I'll do 19.3. 6.7 rebounds and then 2.4 assists.
I'll go 19, 5, and 2.
What if I say y'all were all too low?
Is it in 20s?
Mm-hmm.
Well, how many games he played? 22? 24?
Total games played was 53.
Oh, okay. So okay.
So
That's cool.
He had 21.
I'll go 22.
21.2, exactly what Jamal Murray averaged.
Oh. Okay.
Hey, Trey.
Were we close with the rebounds, like 5?
5.1 rebounds, 3.5 assists.
Okay.
When it's good, it's real good.
Oh, watch your head, young fella. I'm sorry.
That's Shane.
That's the guy that motherfucker talking about gonna come off the bench for Scoot Henderson. No
That
disrespect.
dunk don't
Scoot.
make him no starter.
Yes, it do.
Gerald Green must have started every
No,
game.
him. Because that dunk goes along with 20 points per game.
18-point change.
I'm rounding up.
All right, let's get into some being optimistic, baby. Let's get into some optimism. Who want to throw out one of their teams and talk to me about What are you optimistic, excited about? Whatever
I
y'all
want Mike to go
interpret it as.
first because Mike picked all his teams first.
You did.
I did.
You took like 9 Western Conference teams too.
I honestly was just kind of like picking teams.
You did pick some shitty ones too, so I appreciate that.
Whenever we're kind of doing these type of thing, I feel like you have to
A balance. Yeah.
You got to pick a couple. You got to take a couple shitty ones off the board. I'll start with the Lakers though. I thought one of the best things that happened for them is they were able to just capitalize on the buyout market, especially as a team that's doesn't really like not sure what assets to move because it could mean a lot. Honestly, like we don't have much room for error. So being able to capitalize on the buyout market, and yes, I think there's risk with DeAndre Ayton. There's a little bit of risk with Marcus Smart, but I think the potential there, it kind of fits of what the Lakers are trying to do. And also, again, with the buyout market, we still have our 21-31 pick, and that just feels like that feels like our treasure chest right there, like our last bargaining chip. So.
I don't know, man. Every time I look at their lineup, I squint my eyes and I say, that's pretty decent.
I was going to also say, like, I mean,
I just think everything has to go
Lakers,
perfectly.
so there's pressure to win for the Lakers, but it feels like being kind of written off a little bit as one of those teams that's like, they could probably be like a little bit above the plan or whatever. It feels better than being like, they're the championship team and we're not going to get there or we'll fall short, so they're going to be the disappointing team. Like having those lower expectations feels good for this team.
Yeah, I think I just took some low risk, high reward chances. That's it. None of those dudes that y'all took chance on and Aiden and Smart on long deals.
I'm so curious to see what, like, if Marcus Smart is good.
What's the likelihood if you had to put percentage wise? And good is relative, I guess.
Yeah, I would say probably like 80%.
It's 80% that he's good.
Yeah.
And what is your definition of good for Marcus Smart?
He could provide value to the team. Like he could still defend and be able to hit outside shots.
So if for Marcus Smart,
Jordan Goodwin gave y'all value to the team.
No, not much. Like
really, I thought he did in the regular season.
He did, but it's levels to it, I think too.
So if Marcus Smart is your 6th most important player, you're really excited about that. Behind Luka, Austin Reeves, LeBron, Rui, and DeAndre.
Yeah, if he just looks like the Marcus Smart we kind of know, he don't got to be DPOY, but if he's still the Marcus Smart that can hustle his ass off, then I would love that, especially with the size he has as a guard.
He just hasn't played.
It's only been...
His ass can't stay on the court.
Yeah. It's been like...
Feels
like
4
2 years.
seasons.
Feels like 2 years.
Wait, was it 4 seasons or 2 seasons? Because
I think it's been 3 seasons since he's like played like real games.
It's 2 years. 2023, his last year in Boston, he played 61. The year after that, he played 20. Then last year, he played 34.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And the Grizzlies one is like, I guess, a more head scratching one because like he could have fit.
It felt like he was going to be a good.
It felt like he could have fit with the Grizzlies, and maybe it was just the injuries or whatever. So it's just like we kind of got to throw this season away. But the Wizards, I didn't expect him to go crazy for the Wizards. It's
just 15 games after the trade deadline.
Mm-hmm.
He hit his threes in those 15 games.
Is there anybody? Who are you willing to bet on? Because everybody not going to be. I mean, we can't sit up here and play hope.
Yeah. You talking about from this squad?
Because we're looking at LeBron, Luka, and then it's like you expecting Austin Reeves to have a career year, Marcus Smart to be back to his normal self, DeAndre Ayton is going to figure everything out, Rui Hachimura going to still. It's just like
that's what I said. There's a lot of there is risk in it, but I could see some of the potential. Like Marcus Smart again, making $5 million for 2 years. Like I'm fine if he's not the craziest player.
No. That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking who do you have the most faith in?
Probably
to have like a really good year next year.
Probably DeAndre Ayton.
Okay.
Just because you should be. First of all, you should be motivated. I hate saying that because he should have been motivated like a little bit more once he got traded away from the Suns in that situation.
Right.
Like you were one of the number one pick, looked at to be one of the franchise guys, and all of a sudden you get moved because you just don't want to play hard or whatever. So, but being in a situation where
Lakers is much better than the Blazers.
you're just playing with Luka Doncic. All you got to do is roll to the rim.
Yeah.
I mean, the job is so simple that he could put up all-star numbers just playing simple ball. I'm not saying he will, but it's just like he has the talent too.
Yes.
Okay. I'm not mad at your optimism. Derrick, throw out one of your teams.
For the Clippers, they have some of the best depth in the league. When you're talking about them coming into the season, I think they did a good job of putting pieces around Kawhi, Harden, and Zubac that I think really compliment them all really well. When you look at Nick Batum, Bradley Beal, Bogdan, they got Amir Coffey, who had a really good year last year, John Collins, Brooke Lopez, Patty Mills, Chris Paul. It's like I thought they really went out this offseason and they added a lot of good quality depth.
Well, now that you just kind of mentioned it,
and Chris Dunn. I didn't even say Chris Dunn.
I wonder how much Amir Coffey gets minutes.
Considering they got 11 real players.
He had a really good year.
Wait, I don't think Amir Coffey's on the team anymore.
I'm about to say,
he's not on the team anymore.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Amir Coffey not on the team.
I forgot where he
Derrick
went.
Jones Jr.
He ain't going nowhere.
I didn't say Derrick Jones
Or did he
Jr.
go to Memphis?
He went.
I'm looking it up real quick.
I don't know. I just ain't heard Amir Coffey in a second, so I was thinking about it. Like,
he's still out there.
Yeah.
A report from Sports Illustrated just 3 hours ago. The Knicks are linked to him.
They did get linked to him.
You ain't see no one with the Lakers was linked to him, did you?
No, but I did see that y'all were linked with Ryan Rollins before he signed his deal. And I was watching a lot of Ryan Rollins last night for today's activity. And the comment section on YouTube is like, Pelinka, please. And I'm like, it's fucking Ryan Rollins.
Bro,
Who's solid. But like, y'all begging for Ryan Rollins right now?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, shit. It's tough out here.
There's a little bit of delusion that comes with fandom. I just think it does.
I just think that fans are obsessed with finding that gem because it takes teams to a different level. Mm-hmm. If you can't, like, if the Lakers did get Ryan Rollins and for whatever reason he just like played his best basketball, like when teams do shit like that, it do low key take you to a different level on a nice friendly contract.
Isaiah Joe is like a perfect example.
Exactly.
It's just like he was just kind of out there, and all of a sudden he's one of the better players on a championship team.
I mean, Lakers are pretty good at it. I mean, y'all recently got Austin Reeves and Alex Caruso. So y'all have done a good job of finding some diamonds in a rough.
The oldest white boys. And gonna be in that LA
that should be cheating. They get credit for it, but also Austin Reeves' team told people don't draft me. So, you know what I mean?
Smart move.
Yeah, they give credit for it, but
move.
It ain't like they was doing hella scout and it was like Austin Reeves gonna average 21 one day. I promise you. Like, no, people wanted him at 54, and he said, "Don't draft me at 54. I'd rather just be a free agent." And then he went to the team that he wanted to go to. I don't know
Caruso's on the screen now.
That's nuts. Give me that back.
With the Lakers.
I don't remember Caruso's story, but
how
I think
the hell does he pop up on the screen with the Lakers though?
Before the Baldy?
Isaiah Joe on the Sixers better not appear in this video.
So yeah, the Clippers' depth probably is the best in the league. Yeah. They have 11 real basketball players.
They do.
And
they have a coach Beal, that will balance it.
Leonard, Collins, Zoo, Paul, Dunn, Bogdanovich, Batum, Lopez, Jones Jr. That's 11
Chris Paul
guys.
Like a point five though. You know what I'm saying?
He played 82 games last year.
I'm just kidding. Did you see that when he was doing? He's basically like dribbling the ball, doing all this stuff.
They milking the hell out of the return, by the way. I ain't mad at him, but they milking the hell out of him.
Yes, you would think he won a championship.
Come on now.
But the comments was so funny, bro. They was like, when fuck, I forgot it, but it had me crying. It's when Chris Paul was smiling so damn hard. I gotta find. I think I was
recently.
Yes, bro. It was in the Clippers uniform, and it was just basically like.
You was bringing up that joke like you knew it.
Right.
Bro, because it had me crying.
My favorite joke from that is like, damn, he been almost out of hair for a long time. Because his cut is so fucking low.
That's almost ball crew.
Chris Paul is on that list. LeBron is on that list, but LeBron went to the people, which I respect.
Well, we had some of the lowest fades of all time, bro.
PJ Tucker.
PJ Tucker's shit is basically skin tight, but still got hair. Oh man, the best almost ball team. PJ Tucker's really high on that list, man. Because if you don't pay attention, you would think he's bald, and then they zoom in, it's like, no, it's
that
hair.
that line.
He got a hairline, yeah. Yeah, that's
crazy.
Let us know in the comment section the best almost bald team in the NBA.
I'll start with, I see y'all had left me with the Knicks. I like when we talk about each other's teams. The one thing that I'll say about the Knicks, I was trying to get real like creative with them or with all of these. I think the Knicks have identified and set the standard for themselves. And what I mean by that is, think about when we started the podcast, who the Knicks were. Mm-hmm. I think Derrick Rose, it was 18-4-4 as a third option in a triangle offense. Like Marcus Morris was one of our best. Like there was a time where he was the best player on the team. Marcus Morris was our guy.
Alfred Payton was y'all real starting PG.
There was a game we went to where Noah Vonleh, Mario Hezonja. So I think it was a little easy for the Knicks to get success and kind of just be happy with not being the bottom feeder teams of the NBA. But to see them continue to take all of these steps, and regardless if you agree with the moves, if you like it or not, because I know all Knicks fans are going to be divided on every single thing that they do, I think it's something to say about a team who has this like excellence that they're trying to achieve. They just fired a coach who took them to the Eastern Conference Finals. I think that says a lot. I think even the no, we didn't go to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Oh yeah, the Pacers beat y'all. You're right.
Yeah. I think also even the Carthy Towns trade, like, because we had went as far as we've done in a very long time that year before, and most teams are just like, let's bring it back and we'll add Julius Randle to the mix and we'll just the Knicks are not playing games. They're not waiting to see, hey man, we gotta see this before. No, if they feel like there's a move on the table that is going to move the needle and get them to that standard or past the standard that they've set, they're doing it. Hey, we gonna see what Giannis is talking about. Oh, Giannis said he ain't requesting no trade. We got the hint of that. Here, Mikhail, here's your contract finally. And we're also going to do the contract at a time where you'll be eligible to still be traded during next season if anything pops back up. I went in this offseason like, man, how are the Knicks going to get better? Are they going to let Tyler Kolek and guys play more? No, these motherfuckers went and got Yabusele, Jordan Clark. Never in a million years did I go in this offseason being like, man, we could get Yabusele. He should be on our list.
Felt like he had a market way bigger than what he got.
And I just feel like that's new for the Knicks. Like the regime that's controlling and making the decisions have legitimately set the standard of like wanting to go as far as they can. And that has surprised me because I thought them just making the playoffs, them just being relevant, them just finding an all-star level player was going to be kind of it for New York. And they was going to be happy with that. And they like, nah, hell nah. This team got Brunson, Cat, OG, McHale. Like, what the fuck? Like, again, I need people to understand this is a team that not that long ago we went to Madison Square Garden and watched Moutier, Kevin
Gibson,
Knox,
corner threes.
Taj Gibson,
Noah Vonleh.
and it's like we look up and now they got like
Taj Gibson is on the screen right now. By the way, holy shit, what is happening
with
to
the
this
Knicks?
podcast?
With the
what is happening in this
With
podcast
the
right
Knicks.
now, dog?
So we went through that. We went through drafting RJ, and maybe he was gonna be one of the best players in the league and like be that guy. We went through so many phases in just the inception and history of this podcast, and to now see what the Knicks are, it's kind of like crazy. And they not like settling on it. They not like just happy. So that makes me optimistic for them is that they have a true standard and a true level of excellence that they're trying to accomplish, because that's not really what the fuck the Knicks had been. Knicks had been like a laughing stock damn near.
I feel like it kind of corresponds with we haven't heard shit from Dolan in like 4 years.
Right. You just move out the way.
Just stop talking. Stop making decisions. Hire
So
somebody
Jerry
that
Jones should
trusts.
do that.
Not yet. Wait until we get our boy in Chicago. But no, seriously, yeah. It's just one of those things. And yeah, he's still making comments about like, I guess he's vetoed like every single thing about expansion so far. He's like one of the few owners that's like, fuck expansion. Because obviously that changes the amount of money he can make because now you split it 32 ways instead of 30 ways. But other than that, when it comes to decision making, he hired a guy who, at this point, Knicks fans can blindly have faith in that guy because he's. I mean, no GM is perfect, but like for the most part, he's been hit after hit after hit after hit, and to have them be able to get in a guy like Jalen Brunson, who I don't think even when they signed him, they expect him to be an All-NBA player.
Right.
But for him to become an All-NBA player and say, yeah, I could get me a max contract right now, but instead I'd rather y'all build a team around me. That's like mind-blowing. Because even LeBron James, who's been on a max contract for 20 years, still like, give me the most amount of money I can have. Yeah. So for Jalen Brunson to never have had a max contract and be like, I don't want it right now, I'll get it on the back end, it's kind of crazy because you don't even know about the back end. You even work the max contract.
And it's been a blessing in disguise because he's been so much like worth that contract and more. I mean, just
not a blessing in disguise, brother. That's a blessing in plain sight.
Yeah. I mean, again, he's taking the pay cut deal, but it's the shit that he's doing on court. You know, like he is one of those players that you talk about, like he kind of revitalized the New York Knicks. Like you said, they were in a state where they were just kind of like trying to see what works, and now with him, they were like, now we just got to fill in the rest of the pieces, and those type of players are really special. And like I said, it's super nice to see.
What's y'all take on that, by the way? Not
What?
Knicks Brunson related, but what KB just said. LeBron has taken that max contract every year of his career.
Actually, that's not true. He did take a little bit less to go to Miami.
Right. And there's been some of the years where he's taken right under the whatever, but he's still making the 50 millions.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting a lot of money. He scraped off a few millions here, but when you talk about the legacy part, especially for a guy who basically a lifetime billionaire contract from the damn Nike. And all of the shit, extra shit he got on. Are y'all the type that like, because everything for LeBron at this point is legacy when he's talking about, the last, I don't know, 6 years has been like just
the way I kind of think about
trying to win. You taking the chance to win, or are you getting your 50 million regardless?
I think the key word you said was the chance. Like, if I'm taking a pay cut, I think there's a lot of questions that it's cool to say that, like, we can build a team and we can do all this, but if I'm going to lose that money, I probably want to be certain that, like, we're getting this guy. We're getting this. It's already a chance that we don't win this championship. I'm not going to lose out on this money for us to strike out on people, if that kind of makes sense.
But you won't. It's going to be very hard to strike out. I'm not talking about a pay cut. I'm talking about you want to be the best player of all time. You want those rings. You're going to make your money in other places because you are a walking checkbook. Like he's a walking blank check. Literally, today he can wake up and say, "Hey, NASCAR, y'all trying to do a deal? I'll show up to the next NASCAR rally. Y'all cut it," and they're gonna fucking not NASCAR. Who knows what NASCAR gonna do? I ain't been rocking with NASCAR since they did that thing to my boy Hamilton car. Remember the years ago they had the
I don't know a single piece of NASCAR lore.
No, when they had the thing you when you hang something.
Oh, a noose.
Yeah, then they had
I really don't.
We talked about it on the pod.
Okay.
Yeah, but regardless of all that, he's a walking blank check. It's a difference from saying I can make 55 and I'm gonna take 48 versus I can make 55. Give me 5. I'm taking $50 million less, and y'all motherfuckers can go do what y'all got to do.
I think about
at
that
least
shit all
once,
the time, man. I think about that shit all
and
the time.
I don't want to make it singular about LeBron because it's deeper than LeBron. But I'm surprised that we have not seen one player do that.
Steph Curry, was he with Speedy? Did Steph Curry just do a complex thing?
Yes, with Speedy.
He was like, I'm making so-and-so amount of money. Oh, Luka Doncic just signed the extension, ladies and gentlemen. Luka Doncic has signed a 3-year, $165 million contract extension to stay with the Los Angeles Lakers. I did not realize he was WME. What up, twin? What up, twin? I ain't got Bill Duffy as my agent, but what up, twin?
That's 55 per.
55. Yeah.
Hey,
get your money then.
A+ off season for the Lakers all of a sudden.
A+.
Yeah.
It went from a B to an A+. Luka Doncic is set, and he will be in Los Angeles.
55 per? That's less than D-Book. That's 20 million less than
but
D-Book.
when they traded for him, his opportunity to get the Supermax went out of the way because he got traded.
Oh, duh. Yeah.
Or he could have tried to make All-NBA.
Hey, bro,
year.
I'm so happy, man. We got our fucking guy, bro.
Must be
I guess him and his
We
agent
got our
decided
guy,
not to
bro.
take
That's
that
been the
gamble.
biggest thing.
Hey, he said, LeBron, I'm here. You can stay too.
I'm so happy.
You need some security.
I think you'd be a fool to not have it in the back of your head that like there is a still chance that Luka could have been like, you know what, this is not for me.
Right.
So for him to be signed, and I'm excited.
No, you're not excited enough, damn it. Luka Doncic is on your team for at least the next 3 seasons.
KB, you want that, bro? Did you see what I was hooping?
4.
4.
Did you see what I was hooping in when we went to go hoop?
Oh, yeah. He hasn't seen.
Big ass Doncic jersey
Bro,
on.
he had a Luka Doncic jersey with nothing under it.
I had a tank top.
That boy
And then
bare,
you were out of shape too, so it was really a Luka Doncic jersey.
boy bare arms like he carried guns.
I
can't wait to see that. To get to your original question, it's so hard to say, P, because it's $50 million.
And understand this, I'm not against the players who don't do it. I'm just throwing it out there. Like, I'm surprised we haven't seen one guy.
I know.
Because I know the perspective is, why I gotta take more money? Why I got this owner who worth more, get more money than me. But it's a cap. So even if the owner said, I want to spend $1 billion on his team, he literally can't. It's not baseball.
Yeah. So if I'm LeBron, maybe.
Or anybody. It don't have to be LeBron.
Yeah.
What if you do it and it just don't work out?
Then you never do it again. But
you might be looking like one of the biggest jackasses of all
But you never do it
time,
again.
But there's never going to be a situation that guarantees anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like,
And also LeBron doesn't lose anything either.
Yeah, he goes right because he's.
His life doesn't change.
I don't think it would in the grand scheme of things. People gonna talk about that shit if he did.
They're talking about him now though.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is you're not signing a 5-year contract for $5 million.
Yeah.
You're just doing a 1-year deal like you always do.
Scottie Pippen special.
No, hell no, because Scottie Pippen was still mad about that.
Do it to a lesser
He's talking
degree.
about I'm making $3 million for the next 12 years.
But like, what if he did like a 1-year, $25 million deal?
That goes to the point where Mike, where it's like, if you do that, will it be worth it? Because how much does that open up? That's why I say 5.
Yeah.
If you leave $50 million on the table, there's no way your GM can come back and say, we still just ain't have enough to work with.
I need us to tamper first. I need you to get the guarantee that so-and-so is going to sign here.
Mm-hmm.
I need that before I say I'm taking a less money. I'm not going to be the first one to not take the money. And at the end of the day, I'm just saving the billionaire owner $50 million.
Yeah, I think
spend that money first.
I think the big reason LeBron took his player option was because it seems like the relationship with the Lakers is a little frayed, and he wants to look at the landscape of the league and see where he wants to be next year instead of making that decision right then and there in the offseason. I felt like he wanted to really look and see where do I want to be next season.
We all agree, D-Mills.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this again. I'm not making it about LeBron.
Yeah, no, I just wanted
he
to
was
say
just
that about LeBron.
I'm just take all of that out because that literally is the only thing that would make sense with that.
What are the chances?
Are you the type of person? If you were in his shoes, I know right now you would take $50 million. You're not leaving $50 million on the shit right now. You talking about your UPS driver don't deliver the package right. I know you taking the $55 million. Are you the type to play that game to leave 50 M's? The reason I want to say 25 is because 25. If you making 50 and you leave off 25, what does 25 really fucking do? But if you leaving 50,
if I'm thinking about me as a person, and I'm near Steph Curry status or LeBron James status, who are already made $1 billion or $500 million,
you got the resume too. You just at this point,
I would probably take less.
Yeah, I would take
because I'm even in this job that I'm not even shit like that. I've done that before.
Yeah.
So I feel like I probably would.
Mm-hmm.
But it's easier said than done because I'm not used to making $50 million and seeing that paycheck when I'm making $50 million annually.
I feel the same way in terms of like if I was in that spot, I would probably take less. I'm just trying to put myself in their shoes to like why not? And it has to be the reason because we just don't really see it at all. And I think it has to be a certain situation too.
Yeah,
no, exactly. I think you got to look at the free agency class, the realistic opportunity to get the players. I think you would have to have a really good relationship with the ownership because, you're going to be like, man, why am I doing all of this and that? And it's not, you're not doing that to go get.
I also think that
who did they sign?
You have to be
Aiden.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you would have to be an older guy too.
Yeah,
you would have to be like. Again, the Jimmy Butlers and Steph Currys.
I don't even think you're Jimmy Butler. I wouldn't tell Jimmy Butler to
I wouldn't tell Jimmy Butler. It would have to be
the
Steph
championship
Curry, LeBron.
Don't mean that much to his
I'm
legacy.
just talking about the age of player, like up in the mid-30s to like they're closer at time versus
but
like
also
a Jason Tatum be like, you know what?
Matters.
Yeah, I think resume matter more than I'm not telling Jimmy Butler to ever do that because the rings for him, it don't change. If LeBron got 7 rings because he did this for 3 years, it would change a lot for him. Yeah. If Jimmy Butler got 1 ring because he took a $50 million pay cut, none of us are like, oh my gosh, Jimmy Butler he changes. He's a top 10 player of all time. But if Curry, Bron get more rings to their resume, it changes the entire perspective of their legacy, which is already high. It's already high legacies. Yeah. But LeBron kept talking about I'm chasing that ghost in Chicago and all those different things.
I think if Steph Curry did some shit like that, because universally we know Steph can fit 45.
You never told us what he said on the Speedy thing.
Oh, he was basically saying that I'm making so amount of money, but I'm still underpaid. And that's pretty true. You think about his value to the organization. Because like before Steph Curry got to the Golden State Warriors, they were a laughingstock team. Mm-hmm. And now they're one of the highest earning teams in all of basketball, if not the. I think they might be number 2 behind only the Lakers. So I think from that aspect, he's pretty right about saying he's underpaid.
And that's the perspective. That's why I'm not judging, and I'm not saying any of the players are wrong. I'm just curious to what y'all mindset is towards it, and what the comments are going to say. But that's the other perspective where it's different because we're not them and we're not in that situation. yeah, some of the players feel like that. I'm not taking a pay cut because, motherfucker, I'm not even getting what I think I'm worth. I'm like, I'm getting $50 million on paper to people who see that, but y'all are making billions, and that didn't happen until I became the man. So I really think I'm worth more than $300 million. I think I'm worth $700 million of the $2 billion y'all made over the last couple of seasons. And honestly speaking, average person, we see $50 million. They don't take home $50 million in their account, which is what me and you talked about on the show, because you got taxes, jock tax, whatever the state tax is,
agent fee.
Yeah, so I mean, they still walk away good compared to the average person. But I think we see these numbers flying across the screen: $75 million Devin Booker, $50 million here. He signed a $300 million there. But it's like you can chop half of that and some more off
for IRS just alone.
And yeah, it changes. You see $300 million. $300 million don't just get shoved into the account. You know what I'm saying? So, and then a lot of these guys are trying to do bigger things post-career. LeBron is trying to be an owner. You need bread to own a team. You know what I mean? You need bread to do some of the things that these guys, production companies and all that type of shit. So that's all I would just wanted to see what y'all here was at. KB, you could throw your team out.
I'm going to go with the Charlotte Hornets. Last year, these are the guards, the point guards, that played at least 30 games.
Can we guess?
And 20 minutes per game for the Hornets. Yes, please guess.
Dennis Smith Jr.
No.
That was the year before.
Yeah. Okay. Nick Smith Jr.?
It's Nick Smith Jr.
How do you say his name from the Suns? Micic.
Yep.
What was his first name? Is it with a V?
Vasilius, something like that, yeah. That's two.
I need some help now,
It's only two. I mean, the obvious name.
LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo played 30 games.
Yeah.
And then one more name.
At point guard.
Mm-hmm. Or not just point guard, but
guard.
Playmaking guard responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? Like can facilitate so on and so forth.
Josh Green?
Not Josh Green. Rookie.
Oh, KJ Simpson?
KJ Simpson. That fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Now, again, we can't project who's actually going to play 30 games here, but LaMelo Ball, Spencer Dinwiddie, Trey Mann, Nick Smith Jr., Simpson is still there, and then like Colin Sexton.
Conker Nipple, potentially.
Like I think that I said this in the video that with LaMelo Ball going down, I think it really hurts the development and the growth of everybody else on the team because they didn't have a real backup plan for when LaMelo went down.
Yeah.
Now I just read you basically, other than Simpson and Nick Smith Jr. who were there last year, 3 real guards in case LaMelo misses some time. And I think that's a reason to be optimistic. That like Brandon Miller's game really changes whether or not LaMelo Ball is checked into the game or not. Same thing with pretty much anybody on the team. So Spencer Dinwiddie has been a pretty steady point guard his entire career. Colin Sexton, obviously more of an off guard than anything, but can show some of that playmaking stuff. So I'm just optimistic about their guard room in comparison to last year because that'll mean that some of their younger guys should be better this year just because they have somebody setting up the O.
That's a really good point.
Yeah, I like that for Brandon Miller. I think that's phenomenal for him.
I watched every single Brandon Miller assist the other day.
He had some accidental ones.
That ain't
so many accidents.
That ain't good. Yeah. If you
and
watch
the shot clock swinging one time and LaMelo hit a 30-footer.
There's no way you should be watching all of somebody's assists. That mean in one a lot.
Now he averaged like 3.5, so it wasn't like he averaged one per game.
Oh, but he didn't play a lot.
He didn't play a ton. Most of them were, again, the one more pass of Miles Bridges hitting a fucking ridiculous shot or LaMelo hitting the shot. I was more interested to like, what was his playmaking like in the pick and roll? The reality was,
not much.
He wasn't hitting that roll, man. he was more likely to draw a second and swing it one to the left versus hit a roll man. And
which
they
is good.
Have a lot of. I mean, Mark Williams obviously was last year.
I don't want that from Brandon Miller.
I do. I think it makes him more dynamic if he's a playmaker.
Now, what was that? His second year?
Yeah.
Not in year 2. He need to get. He's not solidified. He wasn't solidified as a scorer yet. Not giving. Don't be giving that motherfucker to Diabate.
Please do. I really like Diabate.
I do too.
I like you to shoot the ball, bro.
Yeah, because he want to get the offensive rebound. Yes, exactly.
Diabate is definitely telling him to shoot that ball.
I think that he was like 5th, 6th of any. This is a random stat I read like 2 days ago. Of people that log so and so minutes in NBA history, he's like 6th in offensive rebound rate ever. Yeah, that just grab every board.
He was going crazy, bro. I like him a lot too.
I got another team.
Yeah, throw another team out.
I'm gonna talk. I have the Suns. I put on here that Jalen Green seems super motivated. Like, he talked about his time with Houston, and he said a lot of good things about it. Like, there's nothing bad he could talk about Houston. He said that, like, a lot of times people cry about it, but, like, he's kind of just smiling through it that it happened or whatever. And I just kind of, for one, I like that maturity. It's just a little bit like the self-awareness there.
Mm-hmm.
But he also talked about how he's super excited to get to Phoenix and to change not just help Book, but change the culture there into more of a winning culture. And I think he's just in a really good mindset right now for a young guy that just got traded and is in a new spot. So I'm looking for him to have a really big year, honestly. Even if it's not like a statistic-wise, I think adding to his game, just rounding out his game, he's going to be better.
Yeah, I would love to see him round out his game. I think he's kind of a high-volume, inefficient scorer. But I think if he can somehow change that narrative about him, I would love to see that. Because I think he does show you flashes of being really good, but then he shows you flashes of where you kind of like, he's just okay.
I think my favorite quality of him is that he's available. He doesn't miss games. And that is something that is hard to find in a younger player, or players in general. Playing 82 games and averaging 20-plus points is hard to do in the NBA, and he was able to do that last year, so I like that a lot about him. Who knows how much of that translates over. It is funny to hear him say culture shift, because I feel like now we've seen 4 cultures in 4 years for the Phoenix Suns, because they just had a culture when it was,
he just said he said winning culture. So maybe he's just talking about like what happened last year or whatever, and he's like, get them back into that situation.
Got you.
Another team that we're going to throw out there is the Blazers. For me, I said that Scoop finally has someone in the locker room that I think he can look at as like a real mentor and like learn the game from it, with Drew Holiday and Damian Lillard being there. I think those will be 2 great dudes that he could play alongside and also just learn a lot and just soak in a lot of the information that they can give him.
I'm not mad at that.
Because last year was just like Anthony Simons.
That's his vet. Robert Williams has been in some playoff series.
Who would you rather have, Anthony Simons as your vet or LaMelo?
Anthony Simons, because I haven't heard Anthony Simons say anything.
No, Anthony Simons got that one TikTok video.
Oh my gosh, bro!
I ain't gonna bring it up.
Oh my gosh, bro!
Is it bad?
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, it's kind of
bad.
bad. It's kind of bad.
Oh no!
It's one of them.
Oh.
Would you do this, or would you do this?
I know what y'all talking about.
Bro, his answer's so crazy though.
What should I Google to find it?
I don't even
Simons,
know. I don't even know.
SUS.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh snap!
Bro, that shit was actually just insane. I know the dude that did with the actual video was probably like, what the like, he wasn't expecting to get that answer.
He was trying to troll him probably, and he was like, wow, I actually got an answer.
I can't wait to see his reaction to this shit too.
Do you
Yeah.
That was a little loud, boy.
Yeah, it was.
Everybody got picked up on the mic. Is that what the Blazers still pushing for?
Bro, first of all, why would you ask that question? I mean, I understand that he's playing a TikTok. That's crazy.
He got an answer. So
He got an
did
answer.
get an
That's
answer.
why.
Not even a reaction,
That's
but
like
an answer.
that's like I thought about this shit and made a conclusive
Because I feel
evidence
like
answer.
99.95% of NBA players are just walking away from that question.
walking away.
99.9 shit. He's in a rare breed of player. To answer your question, I just saw a clip from the other day when the Ball brothers were on.
Kai? Was it Kai?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And they were doing something where you had to read, and he was struggling, and Lonzo was like, "You got to remember, LaMelo don't read too good." I thought that shit was hilarious. And somebody quoted it was like, "Another example of my star player not being able to read past a first grade level."
That's crazy.
Shout out LaMelo, man. When you that good, you don't have to read. You got
Reading
agents to
overrated.
you got an agent to read the contract.
Have you? Do you think
That shit
the
could be
expectation
heavy manipulated over with
of Scoot for the Blazers has tapered, or you still think the plan is for him to be this superstar point guard?
Yeah, how would you, as a Blazer fan, rank the importance of the young core? Because I think we kind of did this, Shaedon Sharpe versus Scoot Henderson. But what do you think of their young pieces? This player, you need them to pop the most versus this player.
I think they would love to see Scoot Henderson pop.
Wait 1 second though. 1 second. I
Yeah.
think that's a bad. I think this is not bad, but how do I put it? Of course they want to see him pop. They want to see all the guys pop. Like we're going to work on you not saying the obvious thing. I think LeBron took the player option so he can look at the landscape.
No, what else did he do? What I wanted to say.
You're right. Let me shut up and let you talk.
Because I think they would love. I think Dame's contract is a nice friendly deal, but I think they would also love to see Scoot take the reins. I think they view Damian Lillard as a starter, but I think they would love to see Dame probably transition into not being a starter at some point in his career, just because he is getting older. He's coming off an Achilles injury, and they would probably love to see Scoot transition into being the franchise point guard. And I think having Dame and Drew there are great guys that they can learn from.
Now, to what I asked you, because all of that, I think are obvious things. Yes, they would love for Scoot to become the franchise point guard.
Yeah.
I'm asking you, fuck what they want or what they're hoping for.
I think they probably still prioritize it,
Okay. Over everything, that's their main priority is to try to get Scoot to be the superstar player in now year 3?
Not in year 3, but I don't think it will be essential.
No, I'm saying we're in his third year now, and none of the expectations have tapered. I'm not saying they got to think that he is a backup point guard, but you still think it's what it was when he first got drafted?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. How long do you think it would take before they pivot and say, we still want him to be a really good player, we want him to be a starting guard? Hell, if he can reach all-star, but maybe this isn't.
I think this is probably that make or break season.
Okay.
You said answer my question, though.
What's up? What was your question?
Which is, of the young players in their core, rank them in their importance of the team's future. So I'll give you the names.
Okay, yeah.
Scoot Henderson, Donovan Clingan, Yang Hansen. We're going to put Shaedon Sharpe in there. And then I don't want to put Toumani Camaro because he's 25 years old. So let's keep it 24 and younger, and those are the guys.
So I think the bigs are probably – I think Shaedon Sharpe is probably up there.
Oh, I'm sorry. Denny is still under 25, so we got to add Denny in here too.
Shit. That's tough then because –
No way.
Don't add Denny. He'll be 25 at the start of the season.
No way you about to put Shaedon Sharpe first, and you just told me he should come off the bench in the last episode.
Add Denny as well.
Add Denny?
Add Denny in there.
Okay.
But do as you want. I'm just thinking out loud.
We can go Denny, Shaedon. It's tough between Yang because I haven't seen him play NBA minutes, so I'll go Donovan Clingan just because I've seen him play NBA minutes already, and Scoot. And then Yang.
So what was that you just talked about?
What?
About Scoot being super important. You just had him fourth on the list.
Super important.
No, but I was saying for him to, if he is fourth, that means that they have already pivoted from thinking he's going to be the player that they drafted from that day.
But I think you have your positions. You have your two guard with Shaedon. You have your two bigs. And then Scoot is your priority for your point guard.
No shit. There is no other point guard on the team.
I know.
We're not talking about position.
But you can't transition away from him if you don't have a point guard that could take his position. You traded away the point guard that was playing his position in every
You're confusing
me. I'm confused too.
How?
You confusing me, brother.
I think the original question
was how much of a priority is he for the future?
Yes, not position. Every team has their guys that they're looking at and they're saying, we're prioritizing the development of him to reach his fullest potential that we think is X. I was asking you, do you think the main priority for the Blazers at this point is to try to develop Scoot Henderson to be the superstar guard or player that they thought they were drafting to be now going into year 3? The reason I'm talking about year 3 is because now you've drafted Clingan, Yang, Shaedon Sharpe has showed promise. You got Denny. Those things weren't on the table when you drafted Scoot.
Yeah.
So now that you have these other things a part of your core, is the priority still to try to see if Scoot is going to be a superstar, or have you tapered it by saying the first couple years wasn't exactly what we thought, wasn't horrible, but it wasn't what we thought. So maybe we just accept that Scoot will be a starter level player and we hope he can maybe reach all-star. But when Scoot Henderson came in, there was a lot of hype.
Yeah.
So much that y'all felt comfortable trading Damian Lillard and moving on from that because we now have our potential franchise player.
So much that I heard people talking about Scoot. He might have a chance to go number 1. After that damn game, when
they went against each other. Exactly. He had that type of hype. And when y'all drafted him, that was still in the hopes. Now, going into year 3, adding more to the core, is that still the priority for like as a part of the fans? Is that what you're looking at? And you said, yeah. And then KB asks you to rank him, but he's number 4. That don't make sense. If he's the priority means he trumps those guys. The priority makes you number 1.
I think you can also have multiple priorities within the organization.
Yeah, but that would be first and second. You won't be
prioritized.
If you found out Angie had you 4th on a list of men when she was single, and you wouldn't feel right. How do I? What's another way I can you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
There's no way you can be the 4th priority, right? That don't even fucking sound right.
I stood out at 4th though.
He said, "I won."
That's a Mike Hurd ass answer.
The other 3,
Mike Hurd ass answer.
the other 3 went elsewhere, and you became like I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to put it. Yeah, that's don't ever let that be your answer, brother.
Bro, that's some shit I would say.
I wouldn't even want you to say that shit. I was their 4th option, and I made it.
Hell no. I don't know. We don't spend too much time on
The
it.
fourth quarter.
Are we like 5 teams?
The fourth.
We have it going real.
Bro,
the reason we did it this way is to make it faster, and we still going slow.
The 4th
like
quarterback
5
on the
teams
depth
in.
chart to make you feel
I
good.
only gave 1 team so far.
I gave 2.
Hey man, you are a 4th priority at starting quarterback.
Hey, I was mad as hell. Oregon telling me, man. Oregon telling me, you finna be Mike 1. Come here, we got minutes.
You was Mike 4.
Came down Mike 4.
You know
You
what
know
I
how
did in
quick
my
I requested a
You know what I did in my
Requested
sophomore
trade
year?
is nuts to say
Or
for college football. It was on the screen, by the
I
way.
entered the portal.
Scooty.
Scooty.
You know what I did?
What?
My sophomore year at Fresno State,
What?
I won the fucking Heisman.
Yeah, I ain't got that far yet.
Mike, you get the little linebacker joint up.
Yeah.
They said your ass weak at that shit. Stop having people come from your chat asking me to play you, and y'all ain't playing ready or not. That's what I told them. Don't come in here asking me to
I
play
don't know
anybody
what-
in
first of
anything
all,
if we ain't playing ready or not.
I don't know
We had
why.
people buy, download, install ready or not, and ain't been on since. Don't ask me shit about no other game until niggas get back on. Until people get back on ready.
I'm glad you said that because I don't know why people be thinking that like me and you finna just have the game of the century and like college football. Like I don't know why they be asking you to like us to play each other. And then 2, that was Kamari trying to see if you were trying to run a squad.
Kamari did say that yesterday, which
was.
fine. But the other days too that they were saying that, and I'm like, bro. First of all, I don't know the last game we've played with each other. Even like in 2K, we wasn't really playing pro. Like I don't know. Every time a game come out,
28 days, by the way.
Anyway, I had Pistons, or did somebody else throw it? You had just did.
Yeah, I just did Blazers.
Yeah,
so.
Pistons. Cade Cunningham is a star. That's the hardest part about trying to build that team into the next great phase is Cade Cunningham is a star. And I think that's the hard part of team building. You got that out of the way. I think everything else should be easier. And one thing I was thinking about when I was putting this together, when you think about the Pistons from like when we was kids and everything, they've never had this type of talent that we're projecting him to be. Now, I know Combo was a little early and rich with the top 10 and taking him over Tatum. I do think he's going to be a top 10 player one day. I just don't feel the need to have to rush for these young players like my boy Combo. But the last star player that they really had homegrown was Isaiah Thomas. I mean, the Chauncey Billups championship team, none of those guys were legitimately like stars. Drummond, he made some All-NBA, was real good rebounding,
In the league
but
at
we
one
was
point.
not looking at him as no damn star.
No, he wasn't. I'm sorry.
Um,
Those numbers
One
were
of the best
always
rebounders in the league at one
You
point.
give him that one though.
even when they got
Still to
Blake,
this day.
Blake Griffin, they wasn't looking at Blake Griffin to be the face of the franchise for the next decade.
No, they just got him because they opened up that new arena and they needed a star player.
Cade Cunningham is legitimately like the first guy that has this type of potential on this team in like decades. It's almost 3 decades since they've had somebody that they can say, even the Rodney Stuckeys and KCPs ain't never looked like they were going to. This dude could be a perennial all-star and at that level. And it's kind of crazy to think about their franchise has not had that in such a long time. I wonder if there's any other franchises that it hasn't processed in our brain that like, yeah, they haven't had. Even the Kings
The best player in Hornets history is Kemba Walker.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm looking at the Pistons.
That's
greatest-
crazy.
Yeah.
But he was more, at least they recently had him. And they went from him to LaMelo, and it kind of was like LaMelo feels like he was going to be on or can be on the same trajectory.
I'm just saying the bar is pretty
But no,
low.
yeah, before that, my goodness. Who was the best player before Kemba?
I'm looking at like their
Larry
best players
Johnson,
all
Like Larry,
time.
Glenn Rice, first
And
few years there.
They're like arguing over like who should be one of the guys, and it's just like when you got to argue about who it should be.
Who are you talking about?
This is the Pistons.
Oh.
It's from a few years.
I mean,
ago,
the Pistons' best player is Zeke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
I don't
got
even know
their
it's an
all-time
argument.
team though.
Oh, okay.
So
Dave
it's Zeke,
Ving.
it's Zeke, Joe Dumars, Grant Hill. Before they had Blake Griffin and they had Ben Wallace. People are arguing about that 4th spot, but it's not like it's so many options.
Which is
like
Grant Hill?
No, they
No, it
got
was-
Grant the 3. They had Blake Griffin's 2 years.
They're talking about Rasheed. Then somebody.
Ben Wallace should be 4.
I said
was there.
They
Ben
had
Wallace
Ben Wallace
should
at
be 4.
5. Well,
Yeah,
he was the 5.
He should be over Blake Griffin.
But they're just talking. When you ever got to argue about a player like that, and they're not arguing about an all-time great replacing Blake. They're talking about just like role players are like one of their better
You
players.
saying
So
this ain't
it's
even
like,
worth an argument?
Yeah, it's not even worth the argument. So you can already.
But
tell
if
that,
you're a
like,
Piston
the
fan, that
natural
shit
talent
means
on that
something to
team.
you.
Yeah, talking about Charlie Villanueva
You
deserved that spot.
you finna call his ass Vanilla.
Charlie Vanilla deserved that spot.
Charlie Wilson.
Who made that? What song?
First name Charlie, last name Wilson.
Hey, I think about that shit daily. By the way,
That he-
Daily is crazy.
like real shit. I be randomly like thinking to myself, and in my head, I be playing that part. I be like, man, who the hell made that song? First
I think
name
that's your-
Charlie, last name Wilson.
I think that little stretch of those days was some of your crazy.
That was like
moments.
2 weeks in a row
Yeah.
where you just had a moment like that.
Crack, cause I don't shoot crack.
Man, who the hell wrote that song?
it was a Charlie Wilson, Ronald Reagan, and shoot crack. Just like da. You was on a roll, boy.
Blue Purse. That's the same moment?
Yeah, blue
okay.
purse is a shoot crack.
All right,
I keep my gun in my blue purse because I don't shoot crack. That was crazy, man.
all right, my next one is the Miami Heat. The Bam Adebayo and Khalil Ware minutes were pretty damn promising. They had a +6 net rating in about 500 minutes. And I think that's, like, if you trying to figure out what the hell is going on with the Heat, we recognize a Hero and Norman Powell are really impactful players. Wiggins can waver year to year. But to feel like, because we've been kind of begging them to put a 5 alongside Bam just to see what it looks like. You know, we weren't needing.
I had the Heat on my team.
Yes,
you
he
had the
did.
Heat?
I
And
had the
Wizards.
Heat.
Oh, that's you. But damn it, you put him on the same row.
You did.
I did.
Why would you do that?
Because you could do 7 or 8 teams.
Instead of saying I
had
had the
7.
Heat, he pulled up the text.
I had
he said, I ain't
7.
finna do no arguing.
I had 7, and I was like, you know what? I'll do 8.
All right, let's just do it together there.
Okay,
Y'all do everything else together.
Yep. But that was, what did you have for the Heat then?
I basically just had Kasparis feels like a blessing in disguise for them.
You love that saying, don't you?
Yeah. Well, it really was Walter Clayton who they had their eyes on, but I don't think they were kind of expecting Kasparis to fall. And he seems like he would be the perfect fit, like a bigger guard who can create and also play off ball. And they just need some talent there. So I thought that was good for them.
Okay.
I'll
We
throw
going-
another team. Yeah, I'll
we
just
going
throw
out another
another
team?
team out. I also had the Spurs. I put that Dylan Harper is probably like in one of the best rookie situations you could be. Like he's the number 2 pick, but I honestly don't think he has to do number 2 things to show his value as the number 2 pick.
Mhm.
Just because his team is so good, he's not coming in, I guess, the same way as you might look at Ace Bailey, where like they're giving him the keys to take over. He has like defined roles that he can play, and I really think he could stand out like that while also having the talent of a number 2 pick. So I think he's in a super good spot.
Like that.
I like that. The next team I got was the Orlando Magic.
Orlando Magic.
The Jalen Suggs is coming back healthy and will actually have a legitimate backcourt mate with him.
Bro, that's one of my favorite things about this.
I think that gives them a lot of potential, and I also think Desmond Bain can also do a lot of the ball handling responsibility. We see Suggs a little bit more off ball, and I think having KCP there, KCP really wasn't on shit. So like I think now having a competent backcourt mate with Suggs is going to be extremely beneficial for this team, and it's going to make them a lot more dynamic.
Shout out to P, man. I remember when Jalen Suggs was first coming in, he was talking about him, and he was saying that, like, Jalen Suggs is better with just, like, better teammates around him. I know it's, like, obvious, but, like, there's certain players that really show their value when they have to do less. Jalen Suggs not having to have some of those ball handling responsibilities and self-creation, passing, all that. I think his ass is going to be a more of a hound than he already was on the defensive side. And the Magic still, they kind of need that back.
I really like Jalen Suggs because I love when players find out what their thing is in
Wow.
the NBA and then they really go for it.
Yep.
Jalen Suggs, when he got drafted, nobody was like, Jalen Suggs going to be the best defensive point guard in basketball.
Right.
But he found out that was what was going to get him paid, and he did it and got paid. Shit. And that's like his entire identity as an NBA player. I like that type of shit.
Desmond Bain was just on the screen, by the way.
Right, John Moran did that dunk. No, I guess a great point, Mike. Yeah, because he was drafted so high, people was acting like Jalen Suggs was supposed to come and save the franchise. Just wasn't who he was, and his best basketball at Gonzaga, I thought they had a really good collective of talent there. And now I feel like the Magic are kind of suited the same way with Bane, Paolo, Franz, and he can just,
Really get in where he fits in.
Exactly.
I think like some players thrive in that type of shit.
Yep.
Some players really thrive, and he is one of those guys.
I'll do the Rockets. They was next on my list. I simply put every box checked. They are, kind of like the Knicks in a sense where when we started this podcast, the evolution of what the Rockets have been a lot of different things. Not that long ago, it was KPJ and Jalen Green and John Wall. You know what I'm saying? And to now look forward, Amin Thompson, Sengun, Durant, Fred, Ime is the coach. Raphael Stone ain't made a missed move yet. Tari Eason, Adams, Capella. The only thing that they don't have that you can kind of, I guess, say that ain't checked is like a sharpshooter.
Spacing might be a little questionable, yeah.
But Kevin Durant is so damn good, it still should be okay. But yeah, they got size, guard play. They have an all-world defender. One of the best scorers of all time is going to be injected into this lineup and is going to fit like a glove. Versatility. They can size up, size down.
I look at Fred is like
Jabari.
Fred ain't no traditional point guard, but he's one of those like steady point guards we
Steady
talk
as
about
hell.
too.
What they call him? Steady Freddy.
Steady Fred.
Steady as hell.
Steady Freddy, baby.
So yeah, I love that for them.
Bulls.
Oh man.
With all the badness that is happening between ownership and front office, one of my favorite things that happened for the Bulls last year is that, like, going into last year, I was begging for them to play with pace. There's no reason for y'all to be a slow team. And they were one of the fastest teams in ball. It's a double-edged sword because when you're a fast-paced team that shoot a bunch of threes, you can find yourself down by 20 in the first quarter if you're just having a bad night. But it makes you more watchable if it's not pound, pound, pound for 20 seconds and instead you're getting early shots up. So I'm optimistic that they will play fast again, and that's going to be their redeeming factor as far as being fun.
Though that game against the Nuggets we went to, I thought that was the epitome of that because, like, that's a volatile play style, but it helped them win that game.
Yeah, they had like a franchise record.
They were down. They were down a lot.
Yeah.
But they ended up winning that game.
KB?
No, probably not. I haven't been open tonight since basically the pandemic.
Oh.
We should have went to
Remember you was a season ticket?
we should have went to
was a
opening
season
night for the Bears. That's what we should have did. I don't know
we
when
still
that is
can.
or who they playing.
They haven't had opening night yet.
Only
so.
game I'm guaranteeing that I'm going
No,
to.
opening night is like the first night of your home game.
No, I know. I'm saying the Bears haven't had their first home game.
Oh well, no shit, Derek. This
I was
season's
like,
not-
I
I'm
know.
just
I
saying,
said we can still go.
But when it get this close, we barely can get on ready or not,
Oh.
let alone playing in a football game. We did this last year with the football game.
I
and
would much
nothing.
rather watch this shit at home with y'all versus being there in person.
There you go.
Personally. September 8th.
Yeah, yeah.
All right,
August 2nd?
I guess there was a football game on Thursday, wasn't it?
The Chargers.
Yeah. Nope, I didn't watch a single snap of that shit.
Same.
I don't be watching preseason that much. The starters don't even really play.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not
you got to
watching
get me
preseason.
to like week 3, week 4.
They play the Vikings first week too.
At home
Yep.
They got that young guy at QB. We're going to beat his ass.
322.
from Chicago.
Is he
Went to Nazareth. JJ McCarthy.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But he in the division, so I can't rock with you, brother. I'm sorry.
You know the first Heisman winner ever
Yeah.
died in Oak Brook.
He died in Oak Brook?
Yeah, he lived in Oak Brook.
Oh.
I didn't know that.
He was from Dubuque, Iowa, but then I guess he played for Chicago University.
Holy shit.
That's
That's how
how
you
he-
know it's old.
Yeah, and that's how he won the Heisman, representing our shit, and has stayed in the area. Was the first player ever drafted in the NFL
That's
since
insane.
1934. Turned down
That's pre-helmet.
a contract from the Bears because he was drafted by like the Falcons, immediately traded to the Bears or something like that, or the Eagles. And Hallis, the Bears owner, which is why it's Hallis Hall, I forget his first name, offered him $13,500 and he wanted $1,500. So $1,500 difference He wanted $15,000, $1,500 difference. He said no. And
that's about $4 million with inflation.
They said in 2024 it would have been about $390,000.
Okay.
He declined it over $1,500. Went into the rubber company, and worked a regular job. But they said later on he said he regretted it in life. I'm like, I'm sure you do, because the NFL probably was just some little shit.
Yeah.
And then he watched it explode. Damn. And he like, damn. I could have been a part of that shit.
He probably was telling that story. I was like, man, y'all don't know.
I was the first Heisman.
They're like, yeah, all right.
Yeah, because he died in like 2002. So he definitely probably was.
Shit, so he was around for a little minute.
Yeah, he was.
In 1999, he probably was definitely telling people. Or at his little rubber. No, because the rubber company, it was still so early that they probably didn't give a fuck. Mm-hmm. But in 1970, he probably, I was the first ever Heisman. You can look it up. And Google one of things.
O.J. Simpson ain't got nothing on me.
Right. And they like, motherfucker, stop. This is crazy old man at my job. This time he was the first Heisman. You know.
That's pre-Google, so they had to go to the books.
Yeah, you had to really go figure it out. He won Heisman, right? When he won, it wasn't even called the Heisman yet. It later got called the Heisman because the athletic director had passed away. His last name was Heisman. That man won that and didn't know what to do with the award. Gave it to his auntie. She used it as a door stopper.
That's crazy.
It's now in like a Chicago University fucking museum or whatever. I want to go see it. I've never seen a Heisman in person. But yeah, I was like, who's the first ever Heisman winner? Because I was playing college football. And I saw Oakbrook and I was like, boy, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. What the hell? And look, it's Tyrese Halliburton on the screen. Once I see what the hell.
Them locations be, hey, anytime you see a recruit or something like that and they say Illinois, especially somewhere close.
Oh, you got to go try to get him.
I'm trying to say you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, this is how crazy out of touch I have been. I ain't know Antonio Reeves is from the city.
The basketball player?
Mm-hmm.
Who's the best football player from Chicago?
Donovan McNabb.
That's what I said. I didn't know anybody else to name.
Same. That's the only name that came to mind.
Somebody asked me that on Twitch, and I was like, bro, I don't know Chicago football players besides McNabb because he went to Mount Carmel.
Yeah. They had somebody else go to Mount Carmel, another football player I can't think of. Best NFL. Go ahead, Mike. Give a team.
Damn, I was looking at the football play.
It was such a good question. I'm like, I don't know.
I got
Dick Butkus. Oh, no, that's for the Bears. What the fuck? Give me players born in Illinois.
It's an easy one to kind of go over. I have the Jazz. I was going to talk
Simeon
about
Rice.
Ace Bailey.
Wow.
But I'm just going to mention Kyle Filipowski. He's like a baby Lowry.
Okay.
That's all I got to say. He's super nice.
Yeah, he's a real ball player. Would have been a first-round pick if it wasn't for the off-course stuff that happened. And he was the MVP of the Summer League, right? Like the actual MVP.
Some crazy stats, too.
Yeah, he spazzed. He spazzed out. Yeah, he's a real ball player. I just don't know what the ceiling is. Is he Kelly Olynyk, like as a ceiling? Even if that is the case, that's fine for a second-round pick. But I don't want to put a full ceiling on him too early. But yeah, he's a good ball player. Good ball player.
George Hallis.
Darrick.
George Hallis.
Next thing we got is the Warriors.
Dick Butkus is from Chicago, KB.
Oh, okay.
For me, I said they should be extremely excited by the way that Steph Curry closed the season. He looked like he found his joy for the game again. Like he looked extremely.
I'm so tired of hearing that shit. Not from you. It ain't got nothing to do with you. Everybody's talking about joy. I got my joy back. Jimmy Butler said it, and now it's just a thing.
But I think you could see it. You could just see it with Steph Curry. He looked happy as hell to be back out there again. Felt like
he's happy now that they ain't done anything?
With Kuminga?
With anybody. They have the only team with no free agency anything.
I think he probably is happy just because the Jimmy Butler thing was pretty much their offseason. Acquiring Jimmy and extending him was their offseason.
Okay.
And then whatever they get for Kuminga, I don't know what's going on with Kuminga.
Right, bro. Ain't that crazy?
Like none of the restricted free agents are moving. Like nothing has moved. So I wonder how long is that gonna how long is it gonna play out for everybody?
The Kuminga thing is the one with the most drama.
It is.
There ain't no drama. Well, I guess the Kim Thompson got a little bit of drama considering.
Only because he on Twitter
replying
replying to people.
And they leaked how much he got offered.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Which was what, 15?
It's like $14 million or some shit.
Okay.
But all the other ones, we haven't heard a thing about.
Annually.
Yeah, it's 14.
We haven't heard anything about Q.
Wait,
Grimes.
hold up.
I didn't know if it was 214 or
214 is fucking nuts.
That's
$7 million per.
That's your next contract.
That's a little bit more than Marcus Smart.
You should know he ain't making $7 million a year. That would have been, my goodness. You would have heard about that. What is Marcus Smart making? 5?
5. I think it's like 2 year 11, so it's like a little bit over 5.
Yeah, a little player option on the second year.
If Cam Thomas got that,
everybody-
the NBA was going to be in a fucked up spot.
The player option is what got him. He was going to go to the Bucks if he didn't get the player option.
Everybody loved that play option.
Yeah. I kind of need it.
Mavericks. I said win-win now and future. I just like, if you're a fan of the Mavericks, or even if you're running the Mavericks, it's like if this season don't go the way you want for whatever reason, you can bank on having Cooper Flag. But then it's also the other side where if you do well, it's going to be like, we're doing well and we got Cooper Flag. So I just think they're in a win-win position, fortunately coming off the backs of the Luka Doncic trade. But this apparently was all in the plans for Nico Harrison anyway, so we just catch it on late. But I think that's a really good position to be in. It's always is hard to develop talent while competing, but rarely do we see a team do that with the number one pick. We saw the Warriors doing it with like Kuminga and Moody, but if the Warriors, or I guess James Wiseman too.
I will go to.
But yeah, a true number one overall pick.
It also.
Imagine, do y'all think Cade Cunningham could have been a good player if he went? Who was the good team when he was drafted?
In 2021, that's the Giannis and the Bucks championship.
Yeah, could Cade Cunningham have gone to the Suns and they've been able to compete while?
Yeah. Because he would have been just playing behind Chris Paul, and then eventually Chris Paul would have left, and he would have just been ushered in as a star next to D-Book.
I agree. I think developing talent and competing is different when it's the number one player. That's the only point I was making.
I'll go to the Milwaukee Bucks. I've been having a lot of Bucks thoughts over the last couple of days. The first one is, of all the superstars, is the gap between Giannis and his second best player the biggest?
Who was his second best player? Miles Turner.
Miles Turner.
Yeah. Off top, it would seem so. And I think part of that is just because Giannis is so damn good. Like, he's literally like that top 0 points. Like, that's how fucking good he is. And then, there is a drop off. So it's just, it's compounded.
Yeah.
You said superstar, so yeah.
Superstars.
I don't think Cade is a superstar.
That's what I was thinking too next. That's what I was thinking too next.
But I didn't want to put him in that class just yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because Jokic, Murray, Shea Dub, or Chad, whichever, Giannis, Turner, Luka, Braun, Curry, Butler, Edwards, Randall. Like,
I would say probably Jokic is one of the closest ones to it too. And again, I think part of it is
I
just
think
because
Jamal
you're
Murray
so
way
damn
better
good.
than
Miles Turner.
I don't want to say way better, but it's always different to have that guard that can like self-create. Having your second best player be able to like create for themselves is such a booster.
That's definitely probably the biggest gap in the league.
I keep looking at the Bucks roster and thinking to myself, there's some defensive potential here, right? Like, there's a few lineups that they could put together that you can.
Giannis, Turner, Ryan Rollins. Who else was you thinking?
Taurean Prince and Gary Trent.
Gary Trent, yep.
Like, that feels like it should be a good defensive lineup.
I don't know. Every time I hear the name Gary Trent, I felt like he was supposed to be a Laker. I don't know why.
But offensively, you look at that and you think it's kind of mid.
Well, you would think so, but the numbers say that team was a dominant offensive team last year and sucked on defense.
Oh.
Because I was looking at because of course, Dame missed the last however many games of the season. I'm like, what did those games look like without Dame Lillard? I don't know if y'all remember the end of the season on the 7-game win streak. They were rolling. And a lot of those games, they went in 135 to 112 to the Pelicans, who don't have shit. And, so I feel like there's defensive potential there. I just don't know exactly if they're going to, convey it. I think that it helps that their center is more versatile than, a guy that has to play drop coverage. Like, Miles Turner is better in drop, but he can also come to the point a lot. So my optimistic thing is I feel like they could be a top 15 defense this year. I think the offense is going to be good because Giannis plays for the team. It's because I wonder how much shooting variance they have.
You
they were
the
super
best. Optimistic.
Bro, Taurean Prince had a really good shooting year, and then
they were the best 3-point shooting team in the league last year.
I like it though because I think somewhere in there, I've been trying to figure out not figure out, but I've been pushing for the Bucks to be a playoff team. Legitimate. Just because it's so open, I
think bare minimum, if Giannis plays 70-plus games, they're going to win at least 41 games because Giannis is that good of a
I want them to win more. I think
they could win more.
Yeah, I want them to be the 5th seed. I think it would just look good for Giannis.
That's why I kind of had them at.
It's 5?
Around that 5 spot.
If they the 5 or 4th seed, he should win MVP.
Exactly. That's exactly why I want it. I don't know if he's downright going to win it because Jokic is going to do some really good shit with all the talent they got. But I think it would be good for the conversation for us to start being able to acknowledge guys as valuable, even if they're not number one. I hate this whole narrative that your team has to be number one. And all of these guys that are on these teams that are number one, for the most part, usually have really, really good fucking teams. So, you're number one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But if Giannis can be on a team with the second best player being this much of a gap and still be fifth, I think that has to be considered. That's why I like the year that the Jokic won it without Murray and Porter Jr. I like when Russ won it by itself.
James Harden.
James Harden. Even though I think James Harden might have been like the top seed out west the year he won.
That shit was all for ISOs though.
Straight
ISO.
ISOs.
Call this switch for this pick, and we finna ISO
And we
this shit
gonna
up.
spam it too.
PJ Tucker, bring your big ears, bring your half ball that's all out here.
Half ball is
Barely ball.
Cavs, Knicks, Hawks. Like, who are the
Magic,
other?
Hawks.
And then Bucks.
Mhm.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah.
Detroit, I'm still giving a lot of love to
Yeah.
Detroit.
Yep.
I would imagine Detroit should be better than the
Miami ain't never gonna bow out.
Yeah,
They should still be.
The Celtics
Playing.
won't be god awful.
the Raptors.
I hope they are.
Me too.
Raptors might make
The
some
Celtics
noise.
could decide to be that.
Because they have their own first round pick.
And
this
then
year. This
Jalen
is-
Brown had a surgery this offseason too. So there's a world, yeah.
76ers have to be in the mix somewhere in theory.
Oh,
In theory.
Yep.
It'd be hard. It'd be
Absolutely.
That's crazy. It's
Easy
so
to
easy to
forget
forget
ab-
about
yeah.
them because they was like the damn 13th seed out east.
But yeah, we gotta consider them too. That's a good point. Pacers, another team that we didn't say anything about as far as that playoff run. I put beauty in a struggle. And the reason being is because it's the obvious things. You don't have Tyrese Halliburton. I remember you bringing up TJ McConnell and what he said, and I appreciated him kind of being like, there is no silver lining for us because, devastating Game 7 injury. But you lose Miles Turner. You won't have Tyrese Halliburton. It does suck coming off of the season you just had. But I think there's going to be some inevitable growth because a lot of guys are going to have to now step up because they're not just going to fold on the year. Everybody in basketball is excited about what potentially we can get from Nembhard running the show.
I think it's going to be a lot of people MIP picks.
Yes, he's definitely on the top of my list. Benedict Mathurin should have more responsibility and have an opportunity to grow his game. Everybody's game is going to have an opportunity to take a step, and I think that can only help you when Halliburton comes back. And gives you kind of a little break to figure some things out.
And everybody's confidence should be at an all-time high. Y'all just did this at the biggest stage possible at the NBA Finals, and y'all was going toe-to-toe with the Oklahoma City Thunder. Y'all went to 7, and all of y'all played a key role in that. So everybody's confidence should be at an all-time high. That's why I don't.
They were the 7th seed?
What'd you say?
They were the 7th seed?
What
Oh,
did
you
they-
said they took them to 7.
Yeah, I said they took them to 7.
I'm about to say, I didn't realize they were the 7th seed.
No, they were like the 4th seed.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see Pascal too. Like, I feel like Tyrese went down, and then people kind of forgot that like they still have another all-star type guy that can still get it done. Honestly,
Yeah. Another team that we got, who else was on my list? Oh, the Cavs. So I unfortunately they have DeAndre Hunter after financially being forced to have to let Ty Jerome leave. So at least they were able to cover
Lonzo
up
Ball, too.
and Lonzo Ball. But at least they were able to be ahead of the curve and go get a guy like a DeAndre Hunter at the deadline and bring him in. Because they probably already kind of saw the writing on the wall. They probably was going to have to financially lose Ty Jerome. So they let him walk and they replaced him with DeAndre Hunter, who was also one of the best 6 men in the league last year.
I'm surprised you didn't have your optimism thing being Evan Mobley as the dark horse MVP this season.
Nah, MVP is kind of wild. If they have an MVP, it's Donovan Mitchell.
Do y'all think they got the most pressure? Because the East is quote unquote open and it looks like it's a given.
Yeah,
and
because
it's
they were the
like,
number 1 seed last year. They
Yeah.
lost in the second round.
so now it's kind of like finals or bust.
Yeah.
Especially based off what y'all said with my boy Kenny Atkinson
I
being on
think
the hot
that's one of the
seat.
main arguments for the Kenny Atkinson thing is just the amount of pressure that's on the Cavs. I'll throw out another team. I have the Grizzlies. I put that they already did their coaching change. Like they did it at the end of last season, and they brought Tom Islo in, and they already got the jump on it.
That you just threw me way off when you said his name like that. And I heard Tom Izzo.
Tomas.
I heard
Islo.
No, I know what you said, but in my mind, I heard Tom Izzo. I'm like, wait a minute. I don't know if that one right.
Regardless, they brought him in early, and
He said, regardless. What you talking about? Move on.
you getting to jump on it early, I think, sets you up for the beginning of the season now, where there's not as much time where you have to kind of like get familiar and learn the players and everything like that. They already got a head jump start on that. They already got the different offense they're implementing, and I think that gets Ja back to who he is. The quicker that happens, I think the quicker the Grizzlies are back in a good state.
On the backside, are y'all keeping track of what teams we said, talking to production? Since me and Mike overlap, that means there's one team.
That's what I was trying to figure out too.
Yeah. But I also don't know y'all team. So at the end, please let us know which team.
Because y'all all gave y'all's, and I picked what was quote unquote left.
Okay. Just let us know. I'll throw out another team here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go Celtics. The team is going to be good enough to win games. But part of me is hoping that they don't. It's rare that you have a team that can have a gap year where you were a contender and you also own your own first-round pick.
Yeah.
That, I keep thinking to myself that, this is a gap year, but when Tatum comes back, are you going to see that this team is back to being a championship team based on what they look like right now? Probably not. We don't know what the offseason looks like next year for them. But if they retain their own first-round pick and it ends up being a lottery pick, that could change the whole dynamic of what the Celtics look like for the next version of them. So, in the Eastern Conference, that is
what
weaker,
level pick would it have to be? Because, do they get the 7th pick and it changes anything?
It could, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just really you're bringing in talent to a situation that it was already kind of maxed
Also,
out.
I don't know anything about this upcoming draft class just yet. So maybe 7.
It's some shit in here.
Okay.
But I just feel like every year we do this, and that 7th pick don't
But I think
turn out to be
the best optimism you can have
is the Mavericks.
The Mavericks just barely missed the postseason,
Yeah.
and they got Cooper Flag now. Mm-hmm. We can just barely miss the postseason. Cam Boozer's on the team.
I think the
also
thing is what would be the downfall of it? You not doing that, even if you don't get the top pick or the top 3 pick,
because you're not good enough to win.
You're still getting that. You're still getting a prospect to add to the. I don't think there's much downfall if you do this,
or even if it's a trade chip come next draft class. We have the 7th pick. We don't like the
That's more so what I thought of it as. The trade value don't be popping off like we be thinking it's going to be. Mm-hmm. Now, if you get a player that you really, really love, of course. But the whole come on, we've done this 5-6 years now where it's ooh, and they'll get that pick, and if they don't like nobody, they could trade them. And we get to the draft and don't shit be happening. You're not trading. The 7th pick don't get traded for Mikal Bridges. That don't happen no more in the NBA. That used to be a thing man, you take that 2nd pick and you ship it up. We have not gotten any of that, and it's been rumors that, man, they might not keep the pick, and that shit never happened.
I think about it for the Celtics because this is basically what they did during the Tatum and Brown. Now, obviously, those picks were not necessarily theirs. It's from the
Brooklyn Nets.
But, the year before Tatum got there, they were playoff team.
Ain't no fucking way. I'm about to walk off, bro.
What happened?
AJ DeBonsta all of a sudden pops up on the screen when we having the conversation.
About the draft class.
It's funny.
But the year before they got Tatum, they were a playoff team. And then the year before they get Brown, I'm sorry. And then they were a playoff team, and then they get Tatum as well. So it's they've bridged the gap pretty good. They've only had one season in the last.
Those was top picks. Mm-hmm. You would have to get the top pick. Like you said, Boozer.
But again, I don't know if that's out of the realm possibility. You got to be.
DeBonsta, Boozer, Peterson.
I mean, they've missed the playoffs
Mint.
Once since 2018
Darius
or 2008.
That's so impressive, by the way, too.
Yeah, considering that's KG. The win shares, how much it changed over the last 15 years. You got KG, you got Rondo, you got Pierce, Brandon Bass. Even in the Brandon Bass year, Brandon Bass was their best player. Now they didn't win a bunch of games that year.
Monster.
Then you got
somebody Darrick should motto his game after.
Win shares in 2014, 2015. Boston Celtics. Y'all guess who's number 1 in win shares for this team?
2014, 2015?
Is it
2014, 2015? Yes.
Greg Sullivan.
It's not neither of those guys, but y'all in the right realm of type of player.
Greg Steesma.
I just said
Tyler fucking Zeller.
Tyler Zeller.
It was Tyler Zeller.
Tyler Zeller. And the win shares is obviously not a catch-all, be-all, but the fact that he led the team in anything is fucking nuts to me. And they were a playoff team this year. It ain't like he was on a 20-win team. Should I have remembered the year that he averaged 10 points and 6 rebounds?
He was good. And he was good on 2K.
What about his brother?
Which one?
Cody.
You got Luke and Cody.
Yeah.
Cody was good in college.
Don't forget about his Uncle Al.
Oh, I ain't know they had an uncle.
Yeah,
Shit,
Uncle Al played 200 years.
Uncle Al, boy.
200 games in the NBA. Uncle Al was like that. Oh, hell no.
Raptors. I put somebody has to stand out. Who will it be? Like, you got so much going on in that little pile of small forwards and wings. Bro, the Raptors on the fucking screen. There's no way. There is no way. Turn this shit off.
You know what they be saying, P? You throwing up pen at the wall, somebody gonna call it art.
I like
Holy
that
shit,
one.
oh, man.
I like that one. As my dad would say, somebody got to score. But Scotty, Ingram, Quickly, RJ, CMB, somebody gonna do some shit that's gonna be like, oh man, yeah. So that's the optimism that I have. Will all of it pop off? Can't say that, Toronto. I can't say that. But y'all hope is that one really stands out and either another or two other guys can complement that pop off to put y'all in a playoff conversation. But we can't sit up here and think Jacoby Walter, Grady Dick, Ingram, Barnes,
Abaji.
all these guys are just about to ball the
Jonathan
fuck out.
Bobo.
You know what I mean? It's going to be some type of combination. And I think y'all got some guys that I would like. I would hope that Barnes, Quickly, and Ingram could have some type of, because it feels like that's what the front office is aiming for, because it felt like the R.J. Barrett extension and rumors was put to the forefront.
They're probably still trying to find a home for him.
Well, they should prepare for him to be in Toronto.
I think his home is Toronto for the time being.
I got the Nuggets. For me, they upgraded everything they lost. So
I got the Nuggets.
12 piece.
They lost Russ. They upgraded him with Bruce Brown. They lost MPJ, and they upgraded him with Cam.
Is Bruce Brown an upgrade?
I think Bruce Brown's an upgrade.
Last time we seen Bruce Brown on the Nuggets, that
Is
was
the
upgrade.
last time we saw Marcus Smart.
Yeah, that shit was 3 years ago.
Yeah, the last time we saw Bruce Brown is the last time we saw Marcus Smart.
Yeah, but I'm
said, yeah.
You the same guy that said that Brody just had such an amazing year.
He did, but
I
think
Darrick.
I'm not knocking Brody.
There is a cap to what Brody can bring.
But I also think
you don't think that's the same with Bruce Brown? He's uncapped. When the fuck did Bruce Brown become uncapped?
Talk your shit, KB.
Not that I don't know what he's talking about. I didn't say that he was uncapped.
You said he was an upgrade.
Yeah.
I don't think everything has to be an upgrade. Sometimes you just got a replacement.
Yeah, and I think he also shoots the 3-ball better.
Yeah. Do you think he's an upgrade, though?
Yes. I think he can do a lot of the similar things that Russell Westbrook did, but he also brings
you know what Russ shot from that corner three? Because he was probably one of the best 3-point shooters when it comes to that corner.
What do you think Bruce Brown shot from 3 last year?
Last year, he probably was shit because he really wasn't playing.
No, you saying that because he's asking you. What do you really think it was? Yes.
30%.
You think that was better than Russell Westbrook?
But
what
no,
do you think
I'm speaking of when Bruce Brown is playing and he's healthy, like he did when he was with the Nuggets.
So you think that the 41 games he played last year is not him healthy? He was just out there laboring the whole time? What about the year before that he played 70? Was he laboring in his 70?
That year he probably shot it at 37.
He on your ass.
No.
What did he shoot?
He shot 32%.
So what did he shoot the year with the Nuggets?
The year with the Nuggets, he shot 35%.
He probably shot better in the playoffs, I guess.
In the playoffs, he was fucking lights.
Oh.
It's like he was killing it. But I mean, I'm not even saying that you're wrong, but I don't think I subscribe to the.
You are saying you're wrong. Stand on business.
It's so marginal that it don't matter.
Yeah.
But I don't think that Bruce Brown is an upgrade from Russell Westbrook.
Cam Johnson is from MPJ.
I can agree there.
He said that shit and looked away from your ass. He said, Cam Johnson is an upgrade. That I ain't even finna look at your reaction.
I saw a lot. It was a lob coming out.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was it.
Don't ever disrespect Brody again. You hear me?
Give Brody a job that's not in Sacramento, please.
He going to Sacramento.
What is Sacramento?
That's one of the teams I got, and I'm looking for optimism. Guess what I landed on?
It's Nick Clifford.
Nick Clifford might be 42 as a rookie, but he looked like an NBA player.
He ain't no 42. He other way around, 24.
Ain't nothing wrong with being 24. A rookie.
Kinda.
I know about that. You don't know about that 35-year-old rookie.
Who Pablo Pidgeotto?
He played really fucking good. I'd rather be a 24-year-old rookie that's finna come in and play immediately than an 18-year-old that ain't finna get no time.
Yeah.
Finna send my ass to the G League.
Unless you get drafted to the right team when you're 18. And they kind of just let you ball out.
I'm disregarding the stars. Yeah, Zion at 18 is going to come in and do whatever the fuck he want to do. But Nick Clifford is more in the first round. If you're in the first round, 18-year-old, Boy,
this
you
is
might as well get ready for Delaware.
It's an optimism episode, but what the fuck are the Kings doing, bro? I feel so bad for that
Do y'all
fan
like
base.
Do y'all like I forget if I talked about this with y'all or on stream. Do y'all like Kuminga with the Kings?
No, but I mean,
sure, why not? I like it better than what the fuck they got.
They're gonna bring Kuminga, Russ, DeRozan, Zach.
None of those guys are
like,
long-term fixtures. That's why I like Kuminga. I'm not looking at DeRozan as the future of the Kings. So fuck it, make that hard pivot and get Kuminga, and hopefully that inspires them to just.
I think he could put up some good stats in Sacramento.
Yeah. We'll see the real Kuminga there.
That's the Kings are just one of those teams, man. Matter of fact, let me throw this next team out. Shit.
Yeah.
I think there was some reason for optimism for the Pelicans for sure, but the thing that I landed on is like everybody giving their offseason an F, which they did that the Dear Queen for the first round pick. That trade is fucking crazy for sure. Here are the Pelicans on the TV screen, by the way. But I can't give it an F because they signed Herb Jones to a 3-year, $68 million contract. That's a very good value contract for a guy like Herb Jones.
Did they do it just to trade him?
Maybe, but even then, that's a really good, valuable asset. So I'm going to give them a thumbs up on the Herb Jones extension.
Shout out to Herb.
Shout out to Herb. Not on Herb, baby.
My last one, Hawks. Questions will be answered. You went out and you had probably the best offseason you've ever had in the Trae Young era.
100%.
After this season, whatever shortcomings or stepping stones you take, one way or another, questions will be answered.
I like that.
Is Trae Young a part of the future? Are we keeping Trae? Whatever the questions are in Atlanta, they will be answered this year, because if this team finds themselves in the play-in, I think some shit is going to happen.
I think that's my favorite one from you today right there. Because I wonder about this Hawks team so damn much. And I was saying, I think earlier, this might have been just last year, about how the Hawks should have traded Trae Young.
Look, bro,
hell no. But again,
Trae Young pop up on the screen, ladies and gentlemen.
I was saying that they should have traded, but like second half, I'm like, man, I could really see him here. And I just been really indecisive of what should go on in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. We can get some answers this year for sure. And I think that's one of the better things to look at. I'm
officially done with all mine.
I have one more.
I got two.
I got a question I want to ask y'all that's non-basketball.
So we've done Magic, we've done Hawks, we've done
I got
Raptors.
Wolves.
I have Nets and Wizards left.
You got 76ers?
No.
Okay, so nobody has 76. I'll hop on
nobody pick up the Sixers?
You say yeah, Wizards?
Yes.
Okay, go. Okay, just do the ones that we know.
I'll talk about the Wizards real quick. Nothing crazy for them. I just put that you're able to see the form of their core, and they're shaping their core, which I think is the right step in the right direction for this team, versus kind of like not really having it. I mean, this year, I think even if they don't win many games, as a Wizards fan, you can look at it and be like, there's something there with all these young guys. Like, something is going to pop, and I think you can be happy about that.
And it's going to be Trae Jones.
Think so?
Yeah.
If I had to put money on it, I would think so too.
I still got a lot of faith and hope in Bilal Coulibaly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's going to be there too. He's definitely a key part of the future, but I think offensively, we're going to really see a big pop.
Yeah, if I had to bet which of those guys are making All-Star appearance, I would probably go Trae Johnson.
Yeah. For me,
one day,
the Minnesota Timberwolves. Based on the season that we just saw from Jaden McDaniels, I think that we should expect another jump from him offensively. I thought he did a really good job showcasing some aggression, putting the ball on the floor, not letting the Lakers hide Luke on him, and he was being aggressive in that series. So I think we should see another jump from him this upcoming season.
Yeah, I wonder how much more he'll have the ball in his hands.
Yeah.
As it seems like they're kind of not gearing away from Uncle Mike, but Uncle Mike ain't that great no more. So, more responsibilities for Edwards or Rob Dillingham and Jaden McDaniels and Julius Randle, who plays like some point forward as well. I like, if I had to pick for them, it would be like maybe the Nickeil Alexander-Walker loss ain't that bad because Terrence Shannon Jr. is just ready to take those minutes.
Yeah.
Because he was really good. Like, he was
one
of those guys is like, he should be playing Summer League right now.
I like Terrence Shannon Jr. He gave them some great energy.
Mm-hmm.
Should have hit the one playoff game. I forget when it was against and how many points it was.
Right?
It was OKC.
OKC.
I remember he was like, damn.
Is it the one game they won?
Yeah. Speaking of OKC, I got OKC.
Uh-huh.
Hey, man, you still got the best big three in basketball, baby, and they're all locked up for the long term. You ain't got to worry about a goddamn thing. People believe that they catching up to you. Maybe they are, but right now, in my mind, you are still the favorite to win the championship, and that's got to mean something.
Good enough, man. Straight to the point with it. The last thing that I had was the Nets. Like, really straightforward. You got a young point guard that wants to set people up and wants to play make. Your top two guys were like
Scores.
Michael Porter Jr. and
Cam Thomas.
I don't know what the names in my mind. They have that mentality like they never seen a shot they didn't like. So I think there's no question that like you're gonna have offensive support for your guy that might take a little bit to find himself on the offensive side.
And the last team is the 76ers. If I had to pick something, I think that, and this is not a shot at Joel Embiid, please don't take it as that all of your eggs are not in that basket anymore.
Yes.
Because their young core is really fucking cool. Like McCain, Maxey, and now VJ. Like
Grimes.
And Grimes, considering, he'll be back. But like
Trendon Waff.
On the 1+1. It's whether or not the Joel Embiid era ends the way it looked like it might, you could still be like, okay, that sucked. We wish we would have walked out of there with at least a conference finals or a championship, yada, yada, yada. But at least we got this to look forward to. Yeah. And when you think about a 76er team that has been in the postseason pretty much every single year, the fact that they have that three as a young core is kind of insane. Like, they've done an amazing job drafting. Obviously, they ended up jumping up to get VJ, but finding Jerry McCain at 16, 17, and then Tyrese Maxey was in the 21 or something like that. That's really good drafting. And that's how you stay a competitive team for a long time.
Yeah.
Just draft well, and they got it. And then, the Quentin Grimes trade is still fucking nuts to me.
Yeah.
Caleb Martin, who y'all didn't give a damn about, to be honest. We looked at it when he signed there, like, that's a really good pickup. And obviously didn't materialize anything to get Quentin Grimes, who, honestly speaking, if he does resign, who was that? George Niang said about him being in the corner when everybody get healthy. It's probably truth still, but he's so good in that spot too. So it's
I don't even know if y'all remember how bad Caleb had started off with the 76ers.
I don't remember now.
Like, they were talking about his 3-point percentages, and they were like, he hadn't hit a shot in a minute.
He went
like,
games.
He was struggling.
Yeah.
So for them to kind of
he was always supposed to be there to complement the full team, though.
Yeah.
So them not having Paul George and Embiid just fucked everything up, in my opinion.
Tough. Mm-hmm. That's us being optimistic about every NBA team. Shout out to, again, the No Dunk guys for the inspiration on that one.
Could y'all live comfortably on a $50,000 salary?
I think that math is still in my calculator.
Well, you don't be using that at all, huh? I could say probably, yeah.
Oh, no, I actually never.
You think so?
Yeah.
Post-tax.
Boy, you getting taxed on the $50,000. That's really, what, 35? Mm-hmm. Shit.
And I think it just, I don't know. I'm assuming I could.
No, I think I know you could live off of it.
Survive. Yeah,
I said comfortably.
Yeah.
Smoking the weed that you smoke, playing the games that you play. You got a PC setup. All those things cost money. When you live in 50,000 check when you
got to downgrade to Reggie, man.
No, seriously. If you're making 50,000,
yeah,
and you
how
live
much was your PC?
My dad, my dad has all that stuff, and he's not making what I make. Like, your
dad is married. That's not. He's not.
My mom didn't buy his stuff. You know what I'm saying?
No, but he's saying that when you're in a marriage, usually their funds are combined.
Okay.
So it's not a $50,000 household because your mom and your dad work. But I don't know what they do. So maybe it is a $50,000 household. I don't know. Right. But in theory, with both of them working, it's a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, my whole life, I didn't really have much, and I'm not like my parents gave me everything. But, like, I didn't really have shit.
Why you smile at me? I didn't even smile. It made it seem like I turned my head and smiled.
No, you just, like, scratched your head. It was just funny.
I don't doubt him. I know Mike, but he definitely was not in the fucking mansion when I would see him at school.
50,000 would be, like, pretty average to me, honestly.
But so the only pushback I would give to that, none of us grew up like that.
Yeah. For sure.
50,000 back then is way different than 50,000 now. Mm-hmm. And shout out to our parents. I think they allowed us as kids to be comfortable, but I don't think our parents would have said that they were comfortable.
Yeah.
No.
So
like you said, like,
you're not living comfortably. You know what I mean? They were living check to check. I know that for a fact. But again, shout out to my parents for allowing me as the kid to be comfortable.
$50,000 in 2000, just the year 2000, was equivalent to $95,000 now. If you was making $50,000 back then, you were damn near making six figures with inflation.
Yeah.
So it's like, kids aren't supposed to feel like they're not living comfortably. Mm-hmm. But you, as an adult male in 2025, living in the area that we all live in, to live comfortably on 50,000, I think is fucking cap and bullshit. And when
you said just live, go ahead. No,
living comfortably based off how I know everybody to be. Now, Tyler, who inspired this conversation in our group chat because he heard me and Darrick talking financial stuff to open up Teed Up, which, again, shout out, it's an extension of Bryce, who is a part of the Numbers on the Board community and has been a part of Through the Wire community from the start. He asked me, what's the amount of money it would take to live on your own as a young person? I didn't have an answer. It depends on where you live, where you work, what you do.
The comfortable aspect depends on.
But Tyler made it to 50,000.
Yeah.
I know y'all a lot better than I know Tyler, especially at this point because he went off to the military, and he lives in Iowa now, which Michigan, which is completely different than Chicago and where we live. Me knowing you. And you, out of us four, you probably on the lower scale of just how you live. Man, that 50,000 shit out the window, Mike. You drive, what kind of car you drive?
I drive a Camaro.
$50,000 out the door, brother.
I would get rid of the car though. Like,
I know. I know.
I'm saying, like, me as an individual, I have access to these things. Like, there's a privileges to me, but I know for sure, and I'm talking about specifically myself, I'm perfectly fine without those things.
I'm not saying you're not.
That's why I say for me, 50,000, I can make that work.
But
you know what I'm saying?
You won't have a choice, so I know you will.
Okay, yeah.
But that's why we're putting the word comfortably.
Yeah.
Y'all are changing it.
That's
I know you're going to survive off 50. You don't have. You will survive off $0 because you will have no other choice. You're going to have to eat out the garbage if that's what you got to do.
I would live comfortably.
Okay.
I would find a way to live comfortably.
You mind me asking? So you would have to downgrade your apartment?
Yeah.
Because right now your rent is.
I'm guessing
2,400.
24. Like yeah, you can't. 24. You can't do it.
I think everybody is at
on some real shit, and I don't know why it made me think about this yesterday. But I was
so
like,
24 times 12, you already halfway of your salary.
Yeah. Bro, I was thinking about this shit yesterday. I would be okay. Again, I'm in a relationship, so it's a little bit different. But like, if
we're removing that because we saying you live by yourself.
If I was in a one bedroom,
it's $2,800. That would be your rent for the year. And
if I was in a bedroom apartment, if it was an apartment just by myself, and I had a studio apartment, and I have my game, and I have I don't need shit. I could pay $1,000 for the studio apartment. I'm cool.
But
I ain't gonna lie to you. Even $1,000, the areas that we live in, that's not even giving you that studio game.
Yeah, it's probably 15.
It's
right?
15, 14, 15. Because right now I'm in the market for my mom. Like my mom is moving, and that shit is really tough.
It's tough, but you can't. I've talked to somebody not too long ago. They were paying like $1,100 for their one bedroom apartment.
Where were they living at?
They were living not too far from here.
Oh, okay.
So you can find. You just part of that shit is being able to make it work. You're not going.
But that
when I think about comfortable,
that changes.
I think about the
dynamic.
What is it, 30% rule, which is like your rent and the utility. It should be 30% of your income.
Yeah.
That's tough to do on 50 grand. At least, again, we're only putting it where we live, the areas that we live in. Even my mom, I said this before, my mom still live on the west side.
Yeah.
Her rent for an apartment where she live right now, which is shout out to mom because we move her out of there, is $1,600. So in order for her to live by that 30% rule, she at least needs to be making 59 grand a year.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just to have the 30% on the rent. That don't account for her car.
You are
her
not living comfortably over there. There is no way. And the same thing, where that 1,100 apartment was, it matters. It might be in this area, but where is it at to live comfortably? Y'all are twisting up comfortably and surviving.
But comfortability is so subjective to who you are, though.
But we know you. We know you.
Okay. Yeah, y'all do.
And I see the way you live. You live good. It's nothing wrong with
because I have the opportunity.
So because you live comfortably. You live a comfortable life.
Okay.
I see what Mike is saying though, because somebody that is really frugal, his comfortable is different than me because I've lived this life.
Absolutely, KB. Bro, before I moved, I was in my mom's basement. I wasn't complaining, but I know that's like that was subjective to me. I was making almost $100,000 living in a basement because it was comfortable to me. Most people don't want to do that. So we're going off of, we're taking a little bit with a part of who we are, but at the same time, we're also comparing to the average life. If you're living where his mom lived, paying that amount of money, I don't think you're going to tell me that you're.
But mom, we getting you out, baby. We getting you out, baby.
I just don't believe that. And then you're also going to be a single male, so you're trying to date. Just think about the lifestyle you were at the time where you were a younger person. You got other things you're trying to do. It's easy because you have the Camaro to say, man, I'm going to just give the Camaro up. It's real easy to say that. But when you didn't have it, you wanted that motherfucker.
I'm not a material person.
I understand. You don't have to be. I know you.
I know. So I'm telling you, for me, I'm answering the question. $50,000, I could make that shit work.
Man, I would love to do a social experience.
I could make that shit work.
I would love to see a social experience. Because it's easy for motherfuckers to say that, but then we see the people that actually doing it, and they're going through it.
Yeah,
they're going fucking through it, bro.
It's not as easy as
they're
you're making it
going
sound.
through it. They are going
I think
through
like
it.
Pierre said, like you said, you're going to downgrade your Camaro, right? So that means you're going to get a worse car. Okay. So now that car could potentially have problems.
You one pothole away to being fucked up.
I'm saying every car has everybody goes to the same shit.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
No, they don't, bro. No, they don't.
I'm looking right now for apartments for 1,100 in DuPage County, which is where we live. It's 4 fucking listings here, and 3 of them don't have pictures.
You gotta find
that ain't comfortable living, man. That's surviving, which I ain't doubt nobody to do.
Yeah.
I believe all of us, based off what I know from everybody, you ain't got no choice. Like I said, if you don't have a salary at all, I believe you're gonna survive. Hell yeah. If you lost everything today, you're going to go back to your parents' crib and figure out a way to get back on your feet to survive. I don't think you're just going to be like, man, it's over. No, you're going to find a way. But the conversation was comfortably. I didn't put comfortably in there. That's the conversation. If a person move, I'm not telling a young kid, if when Bryce asked me that question, I ain't say, man, just move. You'll make it work. No, I told him, hey, young fella, when you get out there, you out there. So wait as long as you can to get your shit right so you can be comfortable, because no person in America wants to be out on their own and not be comfortable. Everybody reality ain't that, but that's what you want. You want to be comfortable. If you don't have to leave the nest, don't do it until you be comfortable. Because like we said, if you check the check and you in that shitty ass car that you explaining, you one pothole away from being in debt and fucked up. That's not comfortable living. I hit a pothole, fucked up tire, and now I got to get this shit fixed for $850 that I didn't have. Now I'm stressed. I got to get a loan over here. That ain't comfortable living, brother. That's not comfortable living.
Pay rent now?
That's not comfortable living. Y'all can miss me with that. It's a reality that we are all fortunate enough to be able to say, man, I could do it. All right. The people that I know that's doing it, they stress and going through it on an everyday basis.
You damn right. You damn right.
So that's why I say when y'all saying that, it's cool to have the optimism because you know it's fine. We're just conversating. But I also think it's a lot of cap into it when I look at everybody and how they live and the different things you can able to do. You can go eat out over here. We eating at restaurants where you cook the own food in front of you.
What a scam,
You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is living all type of ways, man. We can go get you want to smoke? You can go buy a pound of that shit right now the way you live.
I could.
You're not going to be able to do it at 50K.
I could and I have.
You're going to be hitting me, AP, you the plug, ain't you? Who you know got the dig for the 5
y'all
to 10?
Y'all just making 50,000 sound broke, though.
It's not. That's not it either, though.
We never said broke. We never used the word broke at all.
$50,000 is a lot of money. It really is.
I don't feel like it is anymore, Mike. I think the number may sound like a lot of money, but it's not, bro.
Factually, it's not.
If I just said to you, you can't find an apartment here for less than $1,400. And if you're making $50,000, that's what you just do the math. That's like 60% of your income is just going to having a space to sleep at. Don't think about utilities. Don't you dare think about having Netflix.
How do you get 60%? It's way less of a percent than 60% is so.
Oh no, that was your rent. I'm sorry, he did the math on your rent, and that was 28.
that was.
I'm sorry,
that was his rent. Yeah,
my bad. But don't you dare think about car troubles. Don't you? You better not have your own Netflix. You better get somebody else Netflix.
To get a car. If you decide to get a car,
it's real tough living, and that's what most people are complaining about. It's hard to live on the salaries.
That's why I said
you would have to get a roommate. A roommate would probably be your best option.
That's why I said I don't like everything y'all saying is 100% valid. Like there's people making all different. There's people making more than 50,000 that are struggling in today.
100%. Yeah.
That's the point we making.
But I'm saying. Yeah,
because before
comfortable is subjective.
Before you was making a certain amount of money, you stayed your ass at home. You didn't leave. Exactly.
That's what the fuck I do. That's why I'm saying. As much as y'all like,
I didn't leave until I had that amount in my fucking account.
That's why I said I'm saying. I could do that shit, man. I'm a bare minimum type person.
But you making my point. You didn't leave until you had way more than that. You didn't leave when we first went to HOH because you wouldn't have been making.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have been able to live comfortably.
Yeah.
You left when you were able to comfortably do so.
But I would have done that if I had like a regular job too. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you had a regular job before we was in the podcast and world making, and you didn't do it.
And I would have waited till I had enough to move, till I felt that I was comfortable enough to be on my own.
Yeah, so the word comfortable. You would have wanted to be comfortable.
But even in that, like, if I was comfortable moving, again, that's subjective. Like, comfortable moving out is, I feel like I can survive on my own by myself.
And with a regular job that would have you at a $50,000 salary, maybe.
I would have definitely, if I had a job for $50,000, I would have moved out.
I'm thinking at the jobs that you had. You were working a regular person job.
I was making a fifth of that.
Because you were working that's what regular people who aren't doing podcasts.
Fifth of that. God damn, he was getting scaled.
I was a part-time student, like part-time, fresh out of high school student that was still in college. Like I was making like $10,000 to $12,000 a year. I know because I was barely in the thing. I'm talking
about closer to when we were starting the podcast. You wasn't going to school and shit when we was doing the podcast.
Yeah, I was. Oh no, I think me and KB were in the same class the year or whatever when we started the podcast. We were
and y'all quickly did not do that shit no more.
Hell no.
Right.
I
got the associates.
And even then, it took years of it took years after even the HOH deals. It took years after that for you to move. You just solidifying my point.
Because I wasn't making that much money.
What am I saying?
You're back in
but
this
like
point.
I'm just saying that like that's just for anybody. Anybody.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
That's literally for anybody. Anybody is not gonna just, unless you're literally forced to. You're not gonna just move out just because you have the ability to.
Right.
Like,
because
you're gonna wait till you have the means to move out.
Because you want to be comfortable.
Right. Yes.
Which is the whole conversation we've been saying.
But I'm saying that comfortable is subjective. So it's like,
I know that already. You're doing the Darrick basketball shit.
No, because you keep bringing back comfortable, but it just don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
It does. Oh, it matters.
Okay.
Because if that's the case, once we all got those HOH contracts, we all would have dipped. But we didn't. We all waited, which was smart to do. Even KB just said he didn't even move when his YouTube was popping off. I know plenty of YouTubers who I look at the way that they live, and you'll see the subscribers and shit. No, they're not doing it because they're not going to jump out. And then you will see other people who might get hot on TikTok or some shit, and they'll jump out the gate and they start doing lavish shit, and then that shit fall back a little bit, and it's like, oh shit.
That, like,
I see the stories all the time.
A regular job, and part of it, I don't know, KB, like YouTube and content creation is so volatile.
Exactly.
So for one, that's already like a risk. But two,
but we were different because we had salaries. You don't get a YouTube salary.
Job.
But we got a salary for podcasting. Yeah. YouTube is volatile because they don't have a salary.
Right.
So it's different. Mm-hmm. I'm just letting that point be known. We weren't YouTubers.
And I don't want to speak for KB, but I'm assuming he would have probably done the same shit if he had a regular job, and he would probably waited until he was comfortable enough that he was like, you know what, I got money, put it away. I can afford this rent. I can do all this. He would have waited. Regardless if he had a podcast or a YouTube or a regular job, he would have waited. That's just how people
wait, he would have waited for what?
I mean, yeah. No, I wasn't going to leave if I didn't have no money.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's what I've been saying the whole time. That goes back to the 50,000 making you comfortable. The reason we don't think 50,000 can allow a person to live comfortable, even though y'all going to make it subjective and make it a way where y'all just feed up, living this great.
I think the better question is, can somebody who is, you can't even say our lifestyles are more, go back to that 50,000 and be comfortable?
I think that's the toughest thing.
I think that's more of the question.
You said all the time with athletes and stuff, right? You become in debt because you get used to a lifestyle.
Yeah.
And you can't.
That's
live
the
up to
toughest
that
thing.
anymore.
I think that's the toughest thing.
Yeah, we don't even have to answer that question. No, they can't. A lot of people cannot do that. You can't all of a sudden
was that Trevor Ariza who was just talking about he don't got he has few assets left and shit like that?
You can't. No, not too many motherfuckers can do that. No.
I mean, it's.
I'm damn sure not going to even try to do that. I'm not even going to answer that question for you. I ain't doing that shit. Mm-hmm. Motherfucker be out here robbing motherfuckers before I go back to that.
Yeah, I'll get that pound.
Split that up. Shit. We going to be selling it. You ain't finna be smoking.
I said, you didn't hear me? I said we splitting that up.
Hell yeah. And if you smoke any of it, I'm pistol whipping you.
Better be in here like Meech and T.
Motherfuckers used to have, I used to swipe my card to get some food and be in a negative.
Did somebody do that for like a candy bar? Did you do that for a candy bar?
I ain't going back to
that's
that
what
shit.
us gets. Was it you?
I don't think it was on purpose.
Was it?
Yeah, it wasn't on
That is
purpose,
crazy.
though.
Was it?
I remember the exact thing because he was in the negative like $5,
And I
and he
didn't
just
know.
wanted a candy bar of like $1.
It ended up being a $35
But
candy
it was
bar
it was a
overdraft.
surcharge of $30 because he was in the negative. So he basically paid like $30+ for like a little Snickers.
I just think the conversation around the money is so funny.
Was that you?
Was that you is crazy.
It was me.
Because
was
when you
me.
get some money and you are able to live comfortably, you kind of get a little blinders and jaded. And that's what I think part of the conversation
That's
we was
why
having. That's why I was giving a lot of
There's
pushback because I feel like what you say, like I understand what you're trying to say. You live differently than us, but I think our point is no matter how you live, based off what society.
I think it's think differently.
Based
Like,
off,
my
no,
mentality.
I mean, you one of the points you tried to make was you're not a materialistic person. That's how you live. I don't think anybody is wrong if they want to be materialistic.
No.
But based off inflation and the cost of living in society, especially the major cities like we live in the area we live,
I tell Elena every day I'll move to a different state just to be cheaper.
just to be
Bro, just
because
so
it's crazy out here.
Illinois is one of the craziest and like just most expensive states. And
So
I'm
it
like,
kinda-
why do I have to stay here my whole life?
It can't you really don't have to.
Yeah, I know.
Just you give up the job that allows more money to be on my plate, and you can go live with the $45,000, $50,000 lifestyle, and you can prove me, wrong. But you're not going to do that because you want to be
Hell no,
comfortable.
I'm not gonna do that.
Exactly. But I think it
that's just
becomes a
common
little.
sense.
I think it becomes a little disingenuous to the people that got to go through it.
For you to just say, yeah, I can
Because-
do that, no problem.
But like this,
And then your responses are you're not materialistic. The people who live that, they can't be. Even if you are materialistic, you can't be.
but I'm saying the things that a lot of the things that
We didn't talk about clothes and any of that. We just talked about the rent, car note, and then the necessities to live and survive, which is groceries.
that's the priorities.
Yeah.
you
so
probably don't have your
fuck-
PC, you
fuck-
probably don't have your level of a PC if you're making that
Fuck
much money.
no. Fuck no.
Boy,
Absolutely
hell yeah.
No,
hell
you-
yeah, I do. Hell, how my dad,
Your
my
piece-
dad, my
You
dad.
got to buy the pieces, man. You, got to buy the pieces.
Your PC is expensive,
Bro,
Mike.
my dad does this shit. He will give me a.
You going out your way to get that Xbox the way you did?
Hell yeah.
You don't have a Nintendo Switch 2.
I might not
You don't-
care about
you don't
shit.
have-
I
You don't
might
have a
not
Switch
care
2,
about
Mike.
shit. I might not care about shit, but there's a few things that I will get.
You do not have your Switch 2,
this
Mike.
motherfucker got
A Switch
serious when we
is
talked about that game.
$500. It's
That's a-
$500.
You don't have that luxury when you're on a $50.
Y'all act like
Mike,
this is
Mike,
40
hey,
billion.
Mike,
It's
wait,
not
Mike,
40
now
billion.
you killing all of your momentum.
You're
now,
being
bro.
out
No,
of
I was in high school and bought a fucking Xbox that was $500.
You had no bills.
If you want it, you get it. That's all it fucking
You
takes.
can't do that if you can't afford to
I
live.
think you're being
Mikey.
out of touch, Mike.
Bro,
you're
y'all
being out of touch.
Hey man, I don't know, bro.
Hey, bro, like there are plenty of
$500 to someone that's making $50K
I know a lot of
a year
niggas
is
that's
a
probably
shit ton
making
of
less
money.
than 50,000 and they have their own place. They're playing Xbox online every day with me. Like, it's not impossible to
Keep
do.
that motherfucker far away from me.
It's not impossible.
Keep that
to do.
motherfucker far
You're
away from me.
completely missing it again. Nobody said it's impossible. Everybody that has an Xbox ain't
But
making
y'all saying like
$100,000.
that shit is just you. If you're making less or you're making 50,000 or less, you just can't. Everything
As
is
a
going to-
grown ass
you
adult
can-
who really handles their shit like a man, you cannot. You're comparing some bum ass motherfuckers that you know. I know plenty of bum ass motherfuckers too that will comfortably live off of a woman and not have nothing. They will dig in their ass and stay in their sister place for as long as they can. Because they are doing that does not mean that they are on top of their shit. We should not use them as comparisons because they on Xbox Live every day disregarding their priority. I know people with kids
Yes.
who ain't doing what the
Yeah,
fuck they
that's
need to
that's
do
who people
to
are
get an
talking
X.
about.
So we're not. Why would you compare them and say, man, they living fine? They not even taking care of their fucking kids, but got an Xbox. And
My-
and
my
that's
point
What the
is-
fuck is wrong with having an Xbox?
huh?
What's wrong with having an
No,
Xbox?
the
Nothing is
part is
wrong
them
with
not
it.
taking care of their kids.
Yeah, you're right.
But
It's
that,
about
like that's so circumstantial. Like
No, it's never
can-
circumstantial.
So
They're
you
not
telling
taking
me
care of
you
your
can't?
kids.
So if you telling me you making less than that and you have an Xbox, you don't take care of your kids.
No, I put a.
But that's what
I
I'm
put
saying.
a
It's such individual.
Right, but I put a scenario and you didn't disregard it. You was like,
because that shit happens. That shit happens.
Hey, if
That's a
you-
real life thing.
If you buying
that shit
an
is not
Xbox
funny.
and you're not taking care of your kids, your priorities are fucked up.
But
That's
that's
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying.
saying. You could buy an Xbox and still have your priorities all in line.
but I was using an example of people that didn't because I was going off the people I
Let
know.
me use an example of people that did. It's both sides. It's
Okay,
literally both sides.
take all that away.
Okay.
Our points still stand. You're blindedly fucking crazy by saying
He's gonna have his expensive PC.
You could still get the switch to. You cannot because you're living check to check, Mike. You're living check to check.
How do y'all know
you're not gonna have both of your monitors?
Because we looking at the circumstances of society.
How do y'all know how do y'all know how the fuck I live?
Oh, so you want to have an immature conversation?
No,
you're gonna
I'm
have
just
an
saying that, like, it's so.
We're gonna play a game by saying how you know. How you know where I live? How you know I'm not? How you know my rent not half off? Because I used to fuck with the landlord daughter. Come on, man. That's an immature conversation. We're looking at it in a realistic standpoint as adults, as fucking adults. You talking about a fucking video game? You know how fucking crazy that is. Y'all brought up the
video game
because you're not gonna have it.
You're not gonna have it, and you got serious.
How many people? Bro, my dad has had a game his whole damn life or whatever. There's times where his ass was definitely not making no 50,000, but he was definitely taking care of me.
Your dad,
you're comparing
You're comparing your dad in a different society. This is 2025.
Bro, it's inflation.
Exactly.
It's a different
everything
time. Goes up. Not just the one thing. Everything goes up.
No. This is a different time. It's a different time.
You're not having your PC and your Nintendo Switch 2.
Fuck it. I don't have a Switch 2. Now what?
You probably don't have your PC either.
Fuck it. I don't have a PC.
You have a much cheaper PC.
Fuck it. I don't have a PC. Now what?
Because how you acting, you fucking unhappy. Your ass will be somewhere in a corner balled up.
Like now what?
And you're probably
you're not comfortable, motherfucker. That's which is the whole point. So leave the conversation alone. Because if you're gonna be a 11-year-old, we don't then sit your ass over there quietly while we talk.
Every time
as
I
adults.
give y'all an answer, is y'all
motherfucker almost 30 years old. You talking about how y'all know my circumstance? We're not taking it to extremes. That's the reality. You talking like a person that don't nobody that don't nobody know.
Gonna be able to afford your rent.
Well, I was. But then on the song, talking about your auntie on Section 8.
Because so let's say you make $50K, and let's say you make $3,800 a year.
I'm trying to figure out how we do the math.
So like $3,800.
You're not going to be able to do it because he's not going to be realistic.
Because look, $3,800.
You can't lie with the fucking numbers.
Because $3,800 a year, right? So let's say your rent.
Where you get $3,800?
Because like $50K, if you do taxes, you're probably going to make.
I'm assuming $50K is post-tax.
Post-tax.
So we start post-tax.
We're just going to give him 50.
We're going to give him 50.
We're going to give him 50.
If you do taxes on the 30, if you don't have a mic, if you do taxes on the 50,
yeah.
You're talking and there's 5 voices going on. Yeah. They can't even hear you. So why are you still talking? 50,000.
Yeah.
That's already uphill battle. You tax at 50,000. His ass is grass.
His ass is grass. He's 3,800 pretty much.
That ass. We ain't even got to do that.
We ain't got to do that.
Give you the $3,800 a year.
$3,800. Listen. Okay. What rent?
38,000. Not 38,000
I found a place for $1,600.
Okay.
$1,600.
1,600 times that 12 off the bat. That's 12,000. That's 18,000.
So 18,000 minus 38,000.
That's 20,000. Say I pay.
What's your car payment?
I got a car note. It's $350. $350 a month. I'm paying car note.
Where?
Bro, don't act like
no,
you can't.
That's
like a regular
he can get a
car
beater
note.
for $300. That's fine. Yeah, it's a beater.
Right.
Okay.
That's like a regular car.
It's just a normal car.
Okay.
350 times what's
350
that for the year?
times 12.
So that's
like
4,000.
4,000.
I'm already around 22,000.
350 for the beater is crazy. You might as well just buy that outright for 1,700. But okay.
So
that's 20,000 bands right there. That's rent, car pay for the year. I say a 18 bands to work with.
You ain't
$18,000.
Utilities.
That's
come on, bro.
$18,000
if I'm by myself. Mike. That utilities is not shit.
Groceries.
So look,
groceries. If I'm by myself, that's probably the second most expensive thing.
So look. I'm gonna divide that 18 by 12 just to give you a monthly.
Okay.
You have $1,500 to work with.
15,000.
1,500 a month.
For the month.
Okay.
Motherfucker, you barely got 15,000
I
a
thought
month.
You was talking about after rent and
for
car note.
$1,500 for the next 12 months. For the next 12 months, you only have $1,500 to work with.
So it's saying, I just Googled this. The national range for one person to live when this is just groceries, is $350.
So
$350
times 12.
Times 12. Take away another $4,200. That's just to eat. And that ain't even you eating Uber
that's
Eats.
just
That's
like the regular shit.
Rice and fucking chicken every night.
Which I used to eat all the fucking time.
Say, I see that shit right now.
13,000.
Body ain't never show it.
Now you at
13,800. Body ain't never show you was eating rice and fucking vegetables.
Take off 500 for the Xbox. Take off.
Wait. We didn't do utilities.
Yeah, hold up. Time out.
Oh yeah. Do the utilities.
You still got a lot more bills to pay.
Utilities.
Game head. Wait for that.
No, you got to pay your life's got to be on first.
Let's say I'm combining utilities and I'm gonna say that's like.
Car insurance. Boom. Car insurance.
Wait. Basic utilities is $400 a month according to Google.
I'm not spending $400 on utilities.
That's. So what you're not gonna have gas?
But no.
What you gonna do?
But no. take $100 off. Let him have his way.
But I'm just saying, when I lived by myself, my utilities weren't
Let him have
shit
his way.
like
Let him
that.
have his
Okay,
way.
I'm just going
Let
based
him have his
on
way. That was $400. Give him $300.
what Move.com said.
We'll take $100 off. We'll let you have
So
that
that's
argument.
electricity, gas, water, and trash is what they're accounting
We'll
for.
take away the trash.
When I was
So
my light bill
I'll put
was-
minus 300.
Okay.
So
We'll
now
take
you're
away
at
the trash.
13.5.
You ain't paying for trash in that apartment.
Wait,
you
minus
had.
300.
That's
I don't-
13.5.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't.
Wait,
So
but what do you? 300 is 1 month or 300 is?
That's for the. Oh shit, that's a month.
Add 300
Yeah.
and then do the math that way.
So he said, let's do it 100 a month. So that's minus 1,200.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
No. I took off
He
100.
took off 100, so he
Because
wants
that
to
was
be
300.
300.
Okay,
Because he's
300.
saying shit like, I'm going to turn the temperature down.
No, but like living by myself.
300 times 12. That's
when I live
3,600.
by myself,
3,600.
No, it's valid. When you
When I
can
live by
control the
myself-
climate. You don't have to.
No, I'm not even saying that. Like I'm not using that much because it's only one person.
Exactly.
Like, my light bill is probably like $60, maybe a little bit more because I'm on leave my Xbox on. My utilities like $30-$40. Like it wasn't really shit for my utilities, especially living by yourself. I'm not saying that's not no problem for other people.
I think
it's
the
just like, hey,
variable
no,
is
but
what's baked into your rent. Right.
Yeah.
Some places they take care of the water bill, and you in
Absolutely.
some places
That's
you
why I
really don't.
removed 100 because I know for a fact you weren't paying for no fucking trash. That's like some townhome shit.
Yep.
So if we minus
But
the
landscaping,
3,600
if you live in a south, like
for utilities, you're now at 10,200 for the year.
car insurance.
Car
That's
insurance.
like two to 300 a month.
Yep.
500.
So
is like
just
expensive.
be conservative.
Give them $200.
$200
Well,
a month.
I pay $200 now a month.
2,400.
2,000.
Take that away.
You're now at $7,800 left
Divide
for
that
the
by
year.
12.
Do his porn subscriptions.
They're about like $49.99.
That's $650 for the month.
You have
For a month.
$650 a month.
Hey, 2 months and I'm getting my Xbox. 4 months and I'm getting my PC.
So the problem. So you think that's comfortable? Because again, God forbid your gas tank leak.
You have to go to the doctor? Do you get sick?
Oh, health
That's
insurance.
my health
Because the
insurance
health
goes.
insurance.
Let's
get that through the
say
job,
health
though. I
insurance
get-
is baked
I
into his
get that through the
$50,000 a
job.
year
Okay, I get that
through his
through the job.
employer. Through his employer. That's
Man.
not comfortable living. It's you can do it for sure.
For sure.
Millions and millions of people do that. Do less than that, honestly, and survive. But again, the conversation was comfortable.
And I think I say I'm comfortable. And again, it's
So
probably,
no,
it'd
that's
be
no Netflix.
life-changing.
That's no Amazon
Netflix.
Prime. That's no.
Apple Music,
Hulu.
Spotify.
That's no YouTube.
Hey,
I mean,
she's
Gas.
about to call my mom up and ask for
Gas.
the password.
is your
Gas
mama gonna
is
pay for your
expensive.
Xbox
Oh.
My mama
subscription?
still pay for my phone to
We
this
ain't put
day.
in-
We didn't put in gas.
This is what I'm saying,
We didn't put in
like-
gas for
Oh,
the
how
car.
much you paying for gas a month?
Dates. You got a
Probably
girlfriend? Or
100 you probably spent up, what,
you married
$100
to
a
that-
I'm
month?
grinding that shit out, man. I could do it.
You,
Again, we know you can.
Yeah.
That wasn't the
you
conversation.
married to that left hand?
Yeah. Hey, Paul Molina. Come on now. I ain't never got her pregnant.
You got to pay for the rods that you got to boil.
The rods I got to boil, shit, water.
And
I can keep water. I can use the same pot of water for the rest of my life.
you
not for that one reason.
you
Boil
know,
it.
And just put it to the back of the
Hey,
stove for later.
You know what really fucks you up if we being real? Because we ain't get real.
What?
What's the head buster when you leave the crib?
That check engine light.
No. Well, damn, brother, you going through it over there. No.
Yeah.
When you move, you got to put the down payment on the crib, the last month rent, and you got to furnish that motherfucker.
Yeah.
We ain't talking about your car. I mean your
Damn,
TV,
so
your
it's just, I
bed.
got shit for my last life. I can't even bring my couch. That's my thing I hold dearest.
You can bring your couch,
Okay, that's all I need.
air mattress.
But no, we doing it. You moving
fuck
from
the
your
air
mom and them crib into your own place. We're not having you going from your one crib to
Yeah,
the
so
other.
you can't take your mama crib.
Shit, that's fine.
My dad did give me
I didn't
his
really
whole
need
couch
shit in my
when
first
I
place.
moved
Shout
out.
out to your
Shout
I
out to
ain't
Tom.
need
Yeah,
shit
parents
from-
is gonna give you something.
Yeah.
Parents gonna give you something.
I think I furnished my first place just so I could have more shit in there for when I stream. So
But
it
luckily-
wasn't
Go
echoey.
insane.
that's why I had posters on the walls.
Yeah,
like,
because it sounds
carpet
so
on the
fucking
floor.
echoey
honestly,
and shit.
before my girlfriend came in, I probably wouldn't have decorated really at all if she didn't get there.
Yeah, you can tell your girlfriend decorated your place.
She
That
decorated
we
all
went
around.
that housewarming, and then we came back for the Bears, and it was like, oh shit, Elena done put a little touch in here. Fruit in the refrigerator.
It's called the women's touch for a reason.
No, I tell Dana all the time, you make the house like a homie.
Yeah.
Because Christmas come around, I'm not doing no decoration. Thanksgiving decoration on the table, I'm not doing that shit.
Not a shot.
I'm good.
It'll be the same day forever in my house.
Everything.
At
Everything.
the start of the NBA season. Fuck. Allen Iverson poster, living room.
What's the shit called? Moving the elf on the shelf
Elf on the shelf.
would not be happening.
Yeah.
Already,
That's for the kids, though.
The elf is on the motherfucking table.
Some of the Elf on the Shelf things be pretty cool. We did some cool ones.
Yeah,
my wife did some cool. I'm not gonna take.
Dana grandma had like Snickers and put it on a tissue in the bathroom
to make it like poop,
and like he shit it and just did. Y'all did? Okay,
did
that was the funniest one I saw.
Y'all do the Santa's cookies?
Nah.
Yeah, we did cookies and milk.
Ain't no the Santa Claus who the Santa
basically
Claus
me eating them, which is cool.
You right?
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm Santa Claus, that motherfucker. Ain't no white man coming down and shit with no beard.
My cousin pissed me off yesterday.
Ain't no white man coming down that shit with the beard for gifts for us.
My cousin
he covered it.
He always been black in my house. Nana had the one black Santa that you put the book in his hand and he read. It was like an automatic thing.
Oh, that's wrong.
I wonder if she still
I
got
saw
that.
a black nutcracker for the first time a couple years
Cat
ago.
Williams.
You funny, bro.
You crazy.
They don't
get that.
No, Mike might do.
Yeah, that's all Friday. That's all Friday after next.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was thinking about when, the Drewski Theo Von interview.
I think they.
What's the Drewski Theo Vine? I thought about Friday after next when he put the
Yeah,
flyers.
he put the pliers on
Terry
the
Crews.
Theo Von was like, "Yeah, I love Terry Crews. I got a life-size version of him at home." And Drewski's like, "What the fuck? They selling life-size Cat Williams?" And Theo Von had a picture of him taking home a nutcracker, and Drewski's like, "Wait a minute,
That's crazy.
wait a minute,
as
that's
hell.
not. Wait a minute, it's a
That's
really
crazy
fun
as
bit.
hell. I cannot wait for Tyler to watch this video. He gonna be like, "Man, I agree, Mike."
Do he watch these episodes? I think he may have just
He might
watched that
tune in.
episode because it was y'all two.
He might.
He's probably gonna tune in because we're gonna probably talk about it.
Or we could just tell him, watch the last 30 minutes of the pod. And see.
I can't wait, boy.
I even think his is skewed because I don't think he actually is like paying rent. I think that they inherited that house.
They did.
So he hasn't had to pay rent himself because he went to the military immediately after leaving his mom's house or his parents' house. And then
remember when Tyler didn't know what a Cardinal was?
Of course not.
Or he didn't know that you had to like get a loan for a car.
Two-parent
I don't
house.
think he had a credit card until recently. Maybe he still don't have
Two-parent
Like, he didn't know
household,
that you
suburban
needed credit
kid.
to get a like. He didn't know you needed credit to get a car.
Now he also went through 4 years of real life in the military. So he's obviously got way more life experience compared to
now,
Dan.
yeah.
Because he was in different countries and shit, you know, like doing.
We'll be going through 14-hour plane rides.
Yeah.
For
Protecting
real.
this country.
For real.
And our freedoms.
With no laptops and none of that. Just chilling.
And didn't even stand up.
Yeah.
Blood just
He
clotted.
said he didn't use the bathroom either.
That's crazy, bro.
He said he didn't use the bathroom?
I'm just kidding.
A 14-hour flight.
Tyler the type of
What we
motherfucker that
gonna
would be
say?
like, no, I actually didn't use the
and
bathroom.
use and like be prideful about it. Man, y'all use the bathroom? Man, I went my whole flight without going on the bathroom. Like, that don't make you no cooler today than it did yesterday. Yeah. Bladder just burst.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, you need to get that shit checked out. You might have an infection.
Right. The fuck?
All right.
Yeah, man.
Oh, what did I say? Never mind.
That's crazy. No, you can close this out.
We can close it out after I tell this story.
It's just funny to me that
cousin,
Mike was up here. The people finna get on your ass, boy.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't think they will.
You too grown to have. We had that whole conversation, boy. You got serious when that game come up. Darrick said you not finna have no PC, no Switch 2.
But
You went from I had to.
What? Majority of the households have a gaming system. It might not be the new. They have some type of gaming system.
But we just saying that $3,000 PC, you ain't having.
I'm just going off of how you got them. You got the Xbox immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't. You can't do that.
I bought the other Xbox. No, I didn't. No, I was late.
Now,
to
most
that
people
Xbox.
are like, parents are saving up for Christmas to get their kid a PlayStation 5.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't something like, it came out, I got to go on and get it.
We got the opportunity where it's like when that motherfucker come out, even if you can't get it from the retailer, hey man, StockX got them bitches for 200 more.
One thing we also didn't do, we didn't talk about like, people can do that and they're also living in debt as well, like taking out loans to do stuff, credit card payments.
But that's why I said you one pothole away from debt. Because if you got to pay $800 for your car and you only got $650 for the month, that just fucks you all up.
You're now in a negative.
That fucks you all up.
Yeah.
But yeah, what was the story though?
I think I didn't tell them because it really didn't matter. But my cousin got in trouble for basically like lying or stealing type shit. He's a little kid, so it's just like little kid type shit. And he was telling us something about like. He said like one of his favorite YouTube videos is this dude who be lying. Like, why the hell? What's with you and lying? Why you be lying so much?
My favorite YouTube video, somebody lying. What context could that be?
I forget. It was some kid shit. You know how kids be watching the crazy shit on YouTube.
Yeah.
And like, what's with all this lying? He's like, he said, even TT lied. He talking about my mama. He's like, what? When does TT lie to you?
This is you having this conversation with him.
Me and Elena had talking to him. He said, well, she said Santa was real. She said the tooth fairy real. I'm like, bro, them lies you supposed to be believing. Bro, them is two different types of situations of lies, bro.
But that's how your ass be talking. You go find that little. That's why I say if you ain't ready to have that mature conversation with this shit, then man, we could just leave this conversation alone. Because your ass talking about how you know my scenario. How you know what I'm paying for?
Because I'm not saying it can't be done. I'm saying for me individual, I could take that on. I could do it.
Again, we know you can.
Comfortably.
Yes.
Holy shit.
I will be
comfortably.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do an experiment.
Sure.
Put it on my YouTube. I'll give you 25% of the profits.
Nah, I'm good.
You ever seen when dude ate just straight McDonald's?
Yeah, I seen him. I remember when Cash Nasty did that.
Recently? I think he died last year.
You remember when Cash did that?
No.
Cash did it for a month, I think, though. I think that dude did it for a year.
Yeah. That's how you do that. You live on 50,000. You give me whatever else you make, I'll put it up for you and make sure don't nobody touch it.
Put it in a money account so it can
How many
grow
bills you
3%.
made this year, motherfucker?
How many bills? I was
More than 20.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
you just getting the Xbox. You ain't even paying for VC.
Madden Ultimate Team, College Ultimate Team. Hey,
That's
man,
what's gonna
cut
really
it out,
put your
bro.
ass in the
But that
tank,
shit
bro.
Cut it out, man.
That shit not making or breaking me though.
Yes, it is. He's crazy.
A fucking college ultimate team? Are you kidding
You
me?
spent $3,000 on it this year so far.
First of all, that's a lot. Second of all,
That's what you told us. Did he say
second of all,
$3,000?
I have the means.
I wasn't there for that.
It's having the means to do something and you can do that is way different than
But
like,
you just said if
fuck
you-
it, I can't do it, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
You said if you were making 50K, that wouldn't break the bank.
What?
So if you again thinking about
I
how much
also
money
think
you
about
had left
if I'm
over.
going
You had
back,
six-
I wouldn't
you had
even know.
$650
I wouldn't even know
bad,
my
my
lifestyle now that I have if we're going back.
So how many bills are you making if you're making only
I probably make
$650?
fucking one to two bills.
Two you stretching.
Bro, we're talking about over the course of a year, not 2 months.
I think 2 feels fine,
That like, bro.
but it's also you.
So
How bored you be getting with them fucking bills? 2 bills?
okay, I got 3 bills on a year.
Okay, now he's gonna keep adding. Now I got 7 bills.
You know what I'm
Now I
saying?
got 8 bills.
You better hold my team.
Because that
ain't-
parlay just
You
hit
got-
too. Because
you
we
gotta
didn't
take
mention
a
Oh
look
my
on-
fucking goodness.
that parlay hit.
I know you gonna be parlayed up if you had $650 a month to work with. You trying to hit.
For
And
sure.
we didn't get into that cush. You thought I was fucking playing.
For sure.
How much you spend on a month on weed?
A lot more than I would if I had 50,000.
I'm asking right now. Forget. I don't even care about that experiment. How much do you think you spend a month on weed?
$250.
More than that. You know, weed expensive.
Weed is expensive. That's why I stopped smoking.
In a whole month, probably like double that.
Like $500 a month.
500. You got 150 left, bro.
Hey, Pete, you know what I'm gonna tell you this though?
You gonna
And
get it.
I'll tell you this.
I'm finna
This could be
snitch.
really the
I'm
last
snitch.
shit.
You gonna get it from Amari? No, I'm just playing. That ain't even a real play.
Hey, this is the
That's how
realest shit though.
Luka.
This is the realest shit though. And for all my people that do smoke outside, I bet they feel this though. And I seen this as like a meme.
And
We
that
get
shit
up-
tied to your happiness. Don't fucking play with me. You comfortably high. Fucking talk about it.
having $20 and making that shit stretch over a week, you can't do that shit. This is just fuck around with type money type shit.
You talking
20
with weed? You can't make the weed.
$20 and you got some weed, you can make that shit probably last about 2 weeks.
Ah, I see what you're
Because
saying.
you know what I'm
But
saying?
can you make how much you smoke now? If
Yeah.
you smoking enough for $500 a month, can you go back to only smoking $20 worth of weed?
It'd be hard, but I probably could.
Well, that shit not even gonna hit you.
Nah.
Your tolerance probably so
You know
high, you gonna
currency-
smoke
you
that
know
and be like, what
currency
the
is?
hell?
What?
Currency?
Yeah, the rapper.
He said that he smoked so much that he's only high for as long as the blunt is lit. He can't smoke a blunt and just sit around and be high for 3 hours. That's why all day the blunts got to be rolled and rolled and rolled and rolled. And I'm like, oh,
That shit sounds so
that makes
unhealthy.
sense why all of
Oh
those
my God.
guys that smoke that much,
Did
they
you see that
always got a
interview
blunt.
where, Chief Keef said he smoked. They said how much you smoking in like a day?
Did he answer 300?
No, he basically said like a zip in a day.
Yeah, I
He said
believe
he
it.
just- That's
How much does a zip? normally
28
cost?
grams. So he's basically just
Oh my
rolling up
God,
every fucking like.
They got some of those rappers. They was doing it to
crazy.
flex, but they was trying to find people who could just roll the blunts for
Bro,
the day.
with-
Because they're probably buying a zip, and they're not
Yeah.
finna sit there and roll. No, you roll all this weed.
One of the best things a lady can do. One of my favorite things she do. Zero that blunt.
That's why I'm a marry.
I remember Snoop Dogg said,
Not the other shit.
Yeah.
Not the first thing I'm thinking
Not how
about.
loving she is or how caring
Not-
she is.
not-
She know how to
It's the
roll a blunt.
It's the acts of services, man. It's when you have.
That's
a
your love
long
language?
day.
Acts of service?
Yeah.
Me too, bro.
So when you come home from a long trip and she got one nice and roll for you, that's your love language?
Yeah.
like
That's my love language too. I ain't gonna lie.
For real?
It don't matter if it could be some food or something.
My shit is touch.
It could be food
I
or some
am
shit.
a mobile, healthy man. I can go grab my own drink. I do like that though. I can grab my own water out the fridge. Let me touch your body like you Mariah Carey.
When we used to do the linear shows, nothing that was better than walking in that door and dinner is already made,
Bro,
bro.
for
That
real.
shit just like, thank you for that. I'm hungry and it's right there.
It's that because I feel the same shit. If Elena's like at work, she's in the office today and she's coming back. Let me get the house ready, like clean up. Let me get dinner started.
What
Like,
is it for you?
I think that's the best shit.
What is it for you to give? Because y'all saying acts of service to receive. What
I
do
do
you
that.
like to give? I'm a gift giver.
I'm a gift giver.
Nothing like seeing somebody wanting something. They can't really get it because
Yeah.
they don't live like us.
yeah, I'm a
and
gift
we can go
giver,
get it.
But my wife doesn't like. That's not her.
Same.
So like, I could give her a gift and she'll appreciate it, but it ain't like I changed her world with a new whatever she wanted. So I would love to.
Oh,
get her
I
more
see what
gifts,
you mean.
but it's not her
Dana
love
don't
language.
want
It's low on her priority list of love languages.
Dana don't want to get it, but if you get it, she gonna be like she want a PC. So I was like, I
You don't
told her
play
like
League. 2
2 days ago. I'm like, yeah, I'm done work on Saturday. You know, if you got energy because she work overnight, you can go to like Micro Center, Best Buy, and try to find you a PC. And she's like, you ain't gotta buy me a PC. I'm like, I got you. And
I might run into you at Micro Center.
you going right after this?
Yeah.
I ain't going right after.
Oh.
But I'm gonna find her some little shit. She ain't getting that the shit we got. She ain't editing videos and all of that shit. She wanna play Sims 1.
Oh,
Hey, what's the
okay.
cheapest fucking thing y'all got?
They do have the already made ones, and they nice.
Mine was a pre-made one.
Remakes are cool.
Yeah, I have a pre-made.
It was
one
my
too.
first one, so I'm like, I
Yeah.
ain't, you know. When my next one, I'll probably hit up Mike.
Hey,
with your dad.
Try it yourself, bro.
I'd rather have his dad do it.
That
I be
shit's so
watching.
rewarding.
I want him. I
watching
want
my
to be like,
dad do it
I hired
sometimes.
your dad.
I do not
Stop
trust,
talking to.
I
No,
do
no,
not
no.
trust
I have-
myself to be inside of.
Oh
a
no, I don't
door.
trust you either.
Part of me watching him.
You be
do
calling
it,
us talking about how I connect the Wi-Fi to my PC, man.
Watching him do that shit, it's so intricate, like the small pieces. But there is a small part of me, like, I kind of see what he doing. Like,
Yeah.
it's
You built your own, right?
I have 3 PCs. One of them your dad built. 2 of them I built. The one your dad built is the best one. I won't lie to you. It's the best looking
Is that
one.
the real big one?
That's the real big one under my TV that
Yeah.
you see. That's the one he built. The other 2 I built.
How much was it all together to have him build it with the parts and everything?
His dad didn't charge me. I think I gave him like a 20.
So how
And he
much
didn't
did
wanna take-
everything?
I think that's like a $4,000 PC.
Okay.
Why do you need 3 PCs? Is it just because you have so many monitors?
No, that PC that he built is my gaming monitor. I ain't got shit downloaded on that but games.
Oh,
The one that's on my desk is for film and videos and everyday use, and then the one in
Okay.
the basement is because it's in the basement.
How is it?
okay.
And then I got the one in here. That's a pre.
Bro, I got a piece. So
How
2
is
of them.
how is it to have 2 in one spot heating wise?
hot.
Hot.
But it's rare that I have both on at the same time. Because if I'm gaming, I'm just gonna put my gaming headset
Right,
on. I don't need the
right.
performance
Okay.
one anymore.
Where's your Xbox? Is it in that setup too?
Yeah.
I got my PC and my
and my
Xbox.
PlayStation right there as well.
Ah.
Shit.
The room get hot. If I'm recording the video,
My shit get
you
blazing.
get the lights.
my
oh,
TV
man.
I got a
room get hot,
fan
too.
though. I'm starting to utilize
You,
my fan
um,
more. But
You got
because
so many monitors too.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 monitors.
because of all of the shit I'm doing on the one, I might get me a gaming PC. Cause like when we did Ready or Not, that shit was pissing me off.
Yeah, a gaming PC.
'Cause I'm
but then
stri-
again, that shit didn't work on my gaming PC. And I spent
Right, right.
$4,000 on
Yeah,
it. I think that game is just fucking buggy.
Cause I'm streaming. I got Discord pulled up. I'm on Xbox. I got my capture card going. I got my camera. I'm like, it's a lot going on right now.
Yeah.
I would have loved to just have one singular thing going, but that's why I'm probably upgrade my shit in the next year or so.
Yeah, I need to upgrade the one upstairs. I got to get in there and change because I built it before I even moved to the house I'm in now. So it's that 3 years. I've upgraded one part since then, but it's basically a 3-year-old PC, and I feel like I can go in and like upgrade it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
That's a wrap though. We can wrap. KBA want to
Go
do
ahead.
it.
Yeah. wrap
All
it
right.
up then.
Appreciate y'all as always. Another incredible episode of Numbers on the Board. I know we gave y'all some NBA talk, covered all 30 teams, and then we gave you some really, really good after show or Unplugged. I know they loving that. Be sure to check out Small Ball with Kenny Beecham. Also,
not right now. We in the offseason.
All right. Also check out Teed Up with Pierre Andreessen and go to that Enjoy YouTube channel. Is it called?
Mm-hmm. Enjoy B-Ball.
Enjoy B-Ball. Because over 40% of y'all not subscribed, and we want to get to 100,000 because D-Mill said we all gonna get played.
And there's an IRL basketball video coming soon that they shot. So
with all the talk of y'all be doing about who the best, all this shit, I think you're want to watch.
See.
Yep, you really gonna see.